You ever see somebody willy bounce a fucking synthwave or a liquid drum? I should probably hop in the Discord. I should probably start the game. But I don't wanna. Cause the lie. 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 I got the lie. I need the lie. I want the lie. I got the lie. I'm about the lie. Alright. That shit's fire. Hi everyone. How are you? What's up? Can we make a Lahi dance party? Can I push reward? Yes, we can. I think I just broke everything. I just broke everything. Why is it patching now? There it is. Now you stop it. How are you all today? How goes it? One day, don't worry, I'll get to you, Endwalker. One day in the far-flung future, I'll get to you. But for now, it's Shadowbringer's time. Hello, second.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, yeah, alright, I know what the problem is. My
problem?
PlayStation 5 controller, because I have not set up my actual PlayStation 5, like it's still sitting unplugged beside my bed, and I plugged in my PS5 controller to charge it on my PC, but it does that thing where, like, oh, it's got a speaker on it, so we're just going to output all of the sound from your computer
into the speaker. Yeah.
And I'm like, but like I set it up, I changed it, like the default sound thing on my like Windows
to stay on the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Discord just ignores that for some reason.
Yes,
so
it does.
I'm all right. I'm just like, okay. So I had to I quit Discord and like reopened it, thinking I'm like, okay, maybe it just didn't take. And I open it again, and then I can hear, like, I have my headphones on, but I can hear you through the PS5 speaker on the controller that's like sitting next to me on the on top of my computer. And I'm like, God damn it. So I had to like go into Discord and tell it specifically to not do that.
Yeah, Discord be acting real types of funky.
Like I don't know. It's like, it seems like it like when you have it set to the default, it's like sometimes if you change the default on Windows, Discord just ignores it and doesn't change it itself. I don't know why.
It's main like it'll reset like often, even if you don't do anything to change your input or your output. So it's one thing, because that's one thing, like plugging in the controller. And also, I don't even understand why. I feel like that, I don't know. Like that shouldn't just automatically happen.
Yeah, I don't know.
Why does it recognize the audio device in the controller out of all things?
I mean, it does have a speaker in it, and it does have a microphone port, but like, and because I assume the computer doesn't know any better, computers are dumb. So it's like, all right, cool. I see a speaker. That must mean this is a speaker. So I'm gonna treat it like a speaker, even though it's a a controller. And Steam recognizes it as a controller. The rest of it's just like, nah, that's a speaker, dude.
Yeah, I think I wonder if it's probably just a case of the type of driver that it uses in the controller, right?
Yeah, probably.
That could be a way to get around that. It's like, make it a fucking different driver than whatever's being treated as a general audio driver, a general
I don't know how. I am not a hardware person. I specifically avoid doing hardware stuff for that reason, because it's just like, it's all really complicated. I mean, not like stuff on the internet isn't complicated, but like as
I'm talking out my ass, so I'm sure it is.
As someone who works in technology, I am very highly aware of how 99% of the things that everybody uses are built with duct tape and prayers.
Yay!
anything could go down, and it would just that's it.
Shout outs to our banking system, although that's
it's all
made of real twine. That's made of actual twine.
String and duct tape. Like it's hilarious. It's like if someone just one day decided to like accidentally delete a file, I guarantee you there would be hell. Like it just is how it is.
I just realized I don't know if I did save that screenshot. Hold on, I have to do a thing. I forgot. I posted a stupid tree tweet to say, oh, I'm streaming now, instead of using the fucking picture I took of this beautiful family.
Oh, yeah.
And so now I'm gonna see where that saved. If it even did save, or if I had to edit it. If it didn't save, I'm taking the time right now to do it. Oh, do it again. No, downloads? There. Like, I don't know where the hell my screenshot saves go when they're not, not in-game. Because I know where those go. I see the Final Fantasy folder.
It's probably your pictures folder.
Oh, right.
Or if you do print screen or whatever, it copies it to your clipboard, and then you'll have to paste it into Paint or something.
And do all that. Yeah, I think that's what ended up happening, and I just forgot to do that.
Okay. That's why I use like ShareX, because it's a program that will literally just take the screenshot, upload it to whatever website you want, and then it saves it to your computer, and you can edit it through that and all that stuff, which is nice. But yeah, I also have 14 through Steam, so it's like I have the advantage of I know where all of the screenshots are. So
yeah, there we go. Yeah, and there it is. That pop-up didn't show up last time when I did it, which would have told me, oh yeah, edit this and save it, dummy. Okay, there we go. That was quick enough. Up, and then save. All right, I'm happy now. I need that. That's my screensaver from now on. Let's talk to Reen. Oh, adorable. And get this final fucking current so I can fly. I went off screen, obviously. Did all the other Aether current stuff I had to do. I must do whatever I can to help. Whatever you say, Reen. Take your time. Want some snacks? Where's her biscuits and apple juice, Thancred? Fucking terrible father. Jesus. Alright. In fact, I sense one here in Amarang to the west. I think it might be hiding underground. Oh, and God. Oh, this is gonna be wonderful now for the final 2 Light Wardens. Just be like, yeah, where are they? Turns to Reen. Oh, they're over there. Cool, thanks. Malika as well. Oh no, not another Malika. Or Malekith. Malika. The Elden Ring, it follows. Fell into disuse. Yada yada. Judging by its size, the underground waterways are no doubt extensive. The perfect hiding place for a warden. Reen, are you certain you can track it down? Was this the name that I heard people at? I swear at one point I heard or read some tweet, so obviously I should give it no credit, of people being upset with the way her name is pronounced. Which, to be fair, I also feel that way. But
I mean, it's written, I imagine, in I don't actually know what the Japanese writing is, and I
hope it's not Lin. Because then it will make even less sense.
It's R-I long dash and like the katakana for Ri,
okay,
and then a dash and then N. So that's
so
why
that is lean. Okay.
Yeah, it's literally pronounced that way. So that's how they, and like it's hard to write that in like English, I imagine. So it's like, how do you what's the equivalent? I guess
R-E-E-N.
And that just looks dumb.
Yeah.
So
they went,
like,
let's make this
like
pretty.
Phonetically, that's how it's pronounced, but spelling it that way just looks dumb. So,
yeah, no, that would be terrible. I would cry for her if she was just, oh, this is your name. I'm sorry. What, the ending of like an actual word instead of a real name? Like, imagine being called Canteen. That would be the essence of that. No more freaking armadillos, Jesus Christ. Oh, so although I don't know how to fix it, I think I finally figured out, specifically in my case, why it always felt like, why can't I run this game at a measly like 720p 60 stream while playing the game at like 1080. So the same way that for whatever reason this computer had bloatware that would constrain my my upload and my download.
Right.
It apparently has the CPU throttling thing in it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And it's supposed to do it when it hits a certain temperature, but apparently
it's just on all the time.
Yep. Quite often people complain that the shit just turns on. Like right now, my computer's at 55 degrees Celsius, and it was on. Like even while playing this right now, like if I open the damn thing, it'll be like, oh yeah, it's on right now. It's like this is the lowest it could be temperature wise, besides off. Yeah. What do you mean it's on? So that may be a thing that I have to somehow figure out how to frick to turn off. Because going into the program and just flipping it off, it flips itself back on. So I'm gonna have to, actually what I have to do is just delete that whole thing, but I need to first check to see if there's some trigger or something. It's like, oh, if I delete the software, there's something else it was controlling that I actually needed to do, and I would have to then manually fix myself. So I'm gonna double check to see what it controls, and then be like, okay, yeah, I can do all of that myself. Goodbye, MSI software. I have to. Okay, we're doing trust. We're trusting. I'm trusting. Okay, who are the cuties coming in? Lean, Oracle of Light, a Red Mage, Negumblate, an Academy. Do I take in the twins or do I bring in?
Go ahead. Go ahead. I'm just stretching.
Oh, okay. No, yeah, I'm just wondering if I'm taking
the first time yesterday.
Ooh, how'd it go?
I'm feeling it.
That's good then.
Like
that means it's a good workout.
Like specifically, like I did like 40, 50 crunches, and oh boy, standing hurts. Yeah, like it was not comfortable. I'm like, man, I got up in the morning and stretched, and I'm like, oh boy, yeah, this is hurting.
You reminded me multiple times this week I had time to go to the pool and I just didn't. I fell back off my wagon. I have to hop back on. I think I want to. It's good enough to bring one kid, so I'll bring Ulianje and Yishtola. The twins can stay behind. I don't suppose that there'll be anything too funny. Besides just them hanging out together. There won't be anything I'll be missing much. Okay. Yeah. Average item level 385. I got that. Let's go.
Pretty much spent all stream yesterday just cleaning out my inventory on my main character.
Ooh.
Getting rid of all the junk in my glamour dresser, and yeah, just a lot
Oh wait,
of
so you didn't do any? Oh, because I would have hopped by then. Yeah, if you hadn't done any.
No actual story, yeah, and I didn't.
Dang it.
I mean, I was on my main character, and like I basically, if I was gonna play. Yeah, if I was gonna play story, it would have been to catch up to you, and I just did that this morning. So.
Oh, okay.
But yeah. Yeah, it was just me and Verde hanging out, bonding over trauma. Speaking of
lovely.
trauma,
oh no,
I watched Moon Knight.
hey,
The new episode. I'm like,
Oh.
or yesterday's episode.
hey,
And I'm like, yeah, I was like, I know nothing about Moon Knight, so I was like, oh, it's a good show.
yeah, right?
Yeah, like I'm like, wow, I'm pleasantly surprised. Like Oscar Isaac is a good actor. Like that.
Yeah,
is
that
not
helps.
in question at all. So it
Helps a whole lot.
But I was just like, yeah, I was like, I know nothing about Moon Knight, so like I was just like, where is this going? And I still have questions because I'm like, clearly they're setting something up because there's stuff that they haven't really talked about that I have become very aware of despite knowing nothing about Moon Knight.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, remember that time where they were like, where both of them denied like killing all of those people, but they were all very much dead? And I'm just like, huh, that's
What's
weird.
up with that? Yeah.
I was like, I very much am just like, well, clearly he's got a lot going on in his head. Sure, fine. And then they go into that whole like last week episode where it's like they find each other and cool, they're trying to get out, and then they walk past that room where there's clearly somebody else locked in there, and they just both kind of look at it and keep going, and I'm just like, all right. We're just not going to talk about that. That seems like something they should talk about.
Nah, don't need to look at that.
Yeah, and then like there was a scene during this week's episode that just felt very out of character for either of them, and I'm just like, huh, that's weird.
They're doing a really good job around that.
Yeah, it's like, who am
amazing...
who am I looking at right now? Like Oscar Isaac is doing, like, I'm just like, huh. He's either really good or there's something I'm missing here. I mean, it could also just be both, but like, yeah. It's a good show. I'm pleasantly surprised.
But no, like you said, Oscar Isaac helps. Oscar is doing the thing right there.
Yeah, he's doing a real good job.
Actually, wait, I was gonna say, look over here, nerd.
Yeah, Verde has finished Shadowbringers, by the way.
Oh my god, I'm so far behind.
They finished it. Yeah, they finished it. And then they accidentally unlocked the Nier raid.
Accidentally? Or just walked over to where you unlock it. It was like, oh.
They were like, because they went to go do something else, and then they saw the blue quest, and they're just like, oh. They were doing like role quest stuff, and they're like, they saw the blue quest, and they're like, oh, I wonder if this is like a Beast Tribe thing or whatever. And then they're just like, and then they unlocked it and like finished it, and then they like posted in Discord. They're just like, oh, I think I accidentally unlocked the Nier raid. Because they just posted a picture of like a screenshot of like 2B or 2P. Just
okay.
And they're just like, they're like, huh.
Yes,
so,
that is.
They did that, so you know.
That's funny.
I'm still very much behind them, but you know, I'll catch up eventually. Like it took me like an hour and a half to catch up to you since I was like gone all of last week. That Sunday.
Yeah.
Yeah, it took like about, because I skipped all the cutscenes, but yeah, it took like an hour. The hardest part was like obviously the duty fight thing.
How did it go for you?
I mean, I kind of knew what to do because I've done it already once before.
Yeah, fair.
So I was just like, yeah, like it was like at the end I had a bunch of bone stacks. But I'm just like, it's fine. I know how to deal with this. So.
Oh God. Emro ass is coming.
I told Verde they don't have to do that.
It's got to be hot girl summer all over again.
I feel like they're going to anyway.
Oh no, obviously. I'm going to do it. What do you mean they... What do you mean they don't have to do it? I'm doing it. Everyone's doing it. We need fat asses. Second. Are you going to suggest that we all don't benefit from having fat asses?
I was just like, it seemed very much like Verde was just not interested. So I'm like, you don't have to do the raid. You don't want to. I do recommend doing the regular 8-man raid, not necessarily the Alliance raid. but like the regular 8-man raid is pretty cool. Whoops, I wasn't paying attention. I died.
Oh no.
I forgot I'm not a tank. I am a healer. I cannot survive those things.
Yep, that's how they get you. Not slay the beast, but if it means to bar our way. Y'shtola, we're killing the big armadillo. After all the goddamn stress they've given me outside, we're killing the armadillo. I laughed at you like I'm not about to get my ass beat by an armadillo.
I mean, you're in the tank. You'll be fine. You can take a couple of screw-ups and be okay. A healer cannot. So.
That's true. Ooh. Damn. Damn. Damn.
Yeah, the 8-man raids are really good. I need to finish them on my main character. I'm at the very end, and I just haven't finished it. I'm on the very last one.
That was wrong order. Okay, but cool. I am interested in... Interestingly enough, because I think it's because I know what it is that I'm like super interested in the normal raid over the alliance, because like I already know it's the near stuff and I've seen it. Right. So yeah, right now I'm really excited actually to see what the normal raid is.
I was gonna say, if Thancred is... Oh, right, yeah. Well, I think you already remember this, but yeah, if you ever do an NPC, like a trust dungeon, and Thancred is your tank, you pretty much have no choice but to bring Rune. Because if you don't, yeah, he doesn't.
You had told me his bullets, bullet.
He doesn't do his tanking stuff because he doesn't have a way to refill the cartridges.
Yeah. Y'shtola, why are you so goddamn low? Leon J, I was going to say, can you heal this shoulder real quick, please? Sir? Shoulder really said, nah, I'm just gonna shoot it. Leon J has it under control. I'm just gonna shoot.
She's a black mage, that's what they do. They're like, my ley lines, I can't move. Even though they're standing right in the middle of an AoE. Yeah. They're just like, no, my damage is more important.
I can't wait to reach the point where all I'm doing in Final Fantasy XIV is leveling classes.
Yeah, I mean, it's not something I do consistently. It's more so just kind of like, oh, I like the gear coming out looks really cool. I want to get it, and then I'm gonna do it, and then I'll level another class.
Yeah.
But like, obviously, this class that I'm never gonna touch, Bard.
That's our principle, though. That's
it's not that the class is bad. It's actually a very good class.
You refuse. Yeah. Oh Christ! You're adamant hatred of Bards.
I imagine that after a certain point, Y'shtola does do it. But yeah, like logically speaking, like at this point in the game, Reed is the one that does it. Bard is so flashy. I don't care about. Oh shit! Why are y'all standing over there? Oh my god.
They're getting themselves blown up, aren't they?
No, I was in, like, I'm the one with the stack marker, and then everyone's standing directly to my left instead of, on top of me.
Alright.
It's like, alright, AI, sure.
Sometimes they yeah, sometimes they're taking a nap. Damn, I feel like I was going slow shit in that. A long fight. I think he's just afraid that my Warrior of Light's ass is going to be the size of his head. Can also pick up the slack on his ammo, or is that only after a certain point? Interesting. Oh yeah, because it's just a magic infusion thing, right? She's not doing anything special. Okay.
Yeah, no, it's just that like because they were traveling together.
Yeah, that was her duty.
Yeah, it was literally, you know, her job because he can't do it.
Yeah.
Wow, they just don't move. Okay. Good to know.
Right? They just said, nah, I'm gonna take it.
Are y'all sure? I don't care, Taco. I don't like bars. If I have to level it, I will, but it will be the very last class that I level.
OG Minfilia would not have been able to make his bullets because she had no idea how to manipulate Aether. Oh. Interesting. That was a neat little tidbit.
Yeah, I think it was mainly, I think it was, that reason was also like one of the main reasons why she wasn't really like a big fighter, because she's just like, I can't really do that stuff.
Who broke their fucking neck? Jesus Christ. Was that Rena or Y'shtola who did that scream from the drop? Oh my god. Oh, really? You two? Nah, come over here. Come on. We're all swinging. I said come over here, sir. Oh, shit.
I think she never, because like obviously all the Scions had like, you know, practical training, but
yeah,
Minfilia never actually did. She was poor and an orphan.
Poor.
So, and you know, Louis Swa at that point hadn't really gone to like, you know, that part of the city, the world.
Shh. Don't let them know that you are poor.
So, yeah, she couldn't really like afford to, you know, go there.
Yeah.
And Tancred only got there because he stole from Louis Swa, and Louis Swa caught him. And was just like, you don't need to do that. Come with me, buddy. And that was pretty much how that worked.
So I was never a big watcher of like iCarly or Victorious because it was slightly past our time, I would say.
I watched a bit of iCarly and like, yeah, it was one of those things where it's like, I'm not the age range for this. But,
yeah,
like, you know.
I think I watched 3 episodes of it and went, all right.
And like, yeah, I enjoyed the Spencer parts of the show because like he was fucking weird, and I feel like that was intentional. But like,
yes,
everything else about the show, I'm just kind of like, eh.
But I only bring that up specifically in regards to Victorious because one of the actresses, I think she goes by, her name is Liz or Liv, Jillies, something like that.
She the goth one?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I was like, yeah, that's the only one I remember.
And I just like she was on some radio show or podcast and talking to someone who, it actually might be a podcast owned or hosted by one of her castmates. And when she was there, like he said something that made her go, "Oh no, honey, dear, oh, do you need some money? What's happening? Dear, you shouldn't talk about that stuff on air. You don't want them to know that you're..." And then she just whispers poor over the mic. You don't want your
like
fans
really
to know that you're
to the microphone.
Poor. Yeah.
Oh god. I heard I did that shit yesterday on stream, and I had to like, I had to like get up. Like I'm glad I wasn't on camera because like I had a visceral reaction when they did it, and like there was like a 3-minute just like me trying to compose myself because it was just like I don't like ASMR stuff at all. It's hard to describe the feeling that I get.
It's not the tingling thing that people talk about, right?
No,
I feel the same. It's like
it's
just
not that.
Like away. Get it away.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's just it's not good, and that's like the easiest way I can describe it. It's discomforting, I guess, would be the easiest way to say it.
No, I get that. I also, for the same reason.
I'm not, I'm just, you know, because Jack was talking about the thing. I'm not upset, Renee, but it was like, because, you know, I was just like, we were joking around and like, you know, stuff. And so it's just like, all right, cool.
Oh, he's piercing the heavens. And by the heavens, I mean the ground.
You're zooming. I'm behind you because NPC tanks are terrible.
Damn.
Like, they don't have the aggressiveness of,
oh, what nonsense. People. Okay, what's that? Oh, they're all over there. I should pay attention to my NPCs for this.
Yeah, no, like, ASMR and me are not a thing that get along.
But even besides the like whispering into the mic part, it was just hilarious how she delivered that to us. It's like, you don't want them to know that you want the Force. And I just fell out laughing. Jesus Christ. She seems like a chill lady to talk to.
Yeah.
Speaking of old, like, child stars, like from Nickelodeon and Disney specifically, I just found out that what was the goddamn name? Chrissy Ray Romano and Will Friedle, aka Kim and Ron, have a podcast together.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I think I'm gonna give it a listen. Yeah. I love Kim and Ron.
I know that like Ron does D&D sometimes, and I think he played with like the Critical Role group, or at least Matt DM'd the game with him.
Okay.
Cause yeah, they sometimes will have like guest actors on the show who like will pop in once in a while. The big buff dude from True Blood, the werewolf guy.
I don't remember.
Joe Maggianello.
Yes.
Yeah, he was on it. He was on it. He was he like, I think he only has like one character that he plays in every single game. But his character is like very like I don't want to say generic, but he's very much like your classic, like, I imagine he made the character when he was very young and just kind of stuck with it, despite the fact that it's, you know, probably like not aged very well, because it's like the generic edgelord character that every like 16-year-old guy makes when they first play an RPG game.
But it's his edgy.
Yeah, I mean, it was a very good character specifically for that part of the show that they were in, because he was very much like you wrote a backstory that kind of fit specifically for the part of the game that they were in, because they were nearing the end of it and were like trying to deal with the big bad villain and like all that stuff. So they kind of wrote him into the game. And then I think it ends, and I'm being as vague as possible because I think the show, the Amazon show, might actually dive into this, and I don't want to spoil anything.
It might actually be part of the animated?
Yeah, because they've been, like, from what I've seen of the animated show, they're doing a thing where, like, they're basically going through the different arcs of the like, actual D&D campaign that they've played. Like, they skipped a couple things. And obviously there was a part where they had a falling out with one of the players, and he's not in the show at all. But so like they have to skip around a bunch. But oh shit, I'm walking the wrong way. Oh no, let me live. Okay, I'm fine. But yeah, he was in it. So yeah, it's nice that he has, like, they have a podcast. And I always wonder, like, what do they do? Like, the ones that aren't, like, super in the news, I imagine, you know, most of them probably just go back to living normal life.
Yeah.
But it's like, how do they, like, I always wonder how to, like...
That transition?
Yeah, like, how do you turn that part of your life kind of off, I guess? Like, how does that work?
Yeah, I guess for some people, the ones that, like, don't proceed with, stardom and all that. Yeah, I guess for a lot of them, they just become like local celebrities, maybe. Like they do their best to just hang out wherever they live or wherever they move to and have a quietish life. Maybe sign some, like, they're the type of people that I feel like, because there's a bunch of like Star Trek actors and stuff that haven't been in stuff since their seasons. So like people from like Next TNG and stuff, and even Deep Space Nine and stuff like that. And it's like, yeah, I'm sure they kind of they go to the Star Trek cons, they sign some stuff, and then they go back and hang out with their money and their and their family. I was like, yeah, they make up at least the ones that made it out with money and didn't like spend all that shit in their heyday. I feel like they make up a good chunk of like when you hear about the quiet rich people that like you wouldn't know that these people are wealthy as shit.
Right.
I feel like they fall into that kind of category. Are these goddamn Sin Eater golems? Oh, and we have to kill them before... Okay. We can at least get one down before it rebuilds. So this one's getting up. Okay. That's neat. Although I think both of them still, besides this podcast, actually do still do things.
Yeah, no, I think, yeah, like, I'm pretty sure Will does voice acting. Like, I think he does a bunch of stuff in, like, the Star Wars animated shows.
Yeah, I was about to say, specifically Will. Like, cause I'm not sure on Christy's end. But I know that Will has gone the voice acting route.
Yeah. I know, like, I know there's a couple of voice actors, or actors turned voice actors that, like, I watch, that have, like, Twitch channels that I watch or, like, follow sometimes. Like, the guy, he does a lot of Star Wars stuff. I'm trying to think of something like popular that he was in, and I cannot think of anything. Well, the guy from Days Gone, he does a lot of Star Wars stuff.
Okay.
The guy who did motion capture for the main character. Like, he does a lot of Star Wars stuff. Like, I think he plays, like, Darth Maul in a bunch of things.
Oh.
Wow. And I think he did, like, Obi-Wan for a bit in, like, some of the later animated shows. I don't know if he still does, but yeah, he's, like, he is just, I think he's just, like, yeah, he's, like, what you said, I don't think he makes, like, he's not super rich, I imagine, but he makes a decent living.
Yeah.
And, you know, he's, like, he is fine, probably. But yeah, I think he talked about a lot of that, like, during one of his streams, like, about COVID and, like, how it affected him and everything. So that was nice to hear that.
Yeah. And of course, it tends to work out better for any of them that weren't child stars. Because that was the, like, they were predominantly the people who entered that kind of position, came out fucked up.
Yeah.
Though to say, speaking of like past our point of like really watching the shows, I think the vast majority of the people from like all those live action like iCarly and Victorious and stuff are fine. I think they all turned out fine. Whoever was in that show with Britney Spears' sister didn't.
Oh yeah, no. I think that was not really their fault. I think it was Jamie Lynn Spears, just that whole debacle. I know that the girl who played in iCarly, not Carly.
Oh, the best friend, right? Wait, no, you're right. I did forget.
She got but I mean that seemed like she got real fucked up, but that was like that was her parents' fault.
That and that's how actually so I shouldn't say everybody turned out fine, because it was her, and that's actually what brought to light like how creepy the Nickelodeon dude was.
Yeah.
And the reason why feet were such a big
Jesus,
like a big symbol of Nickelodeon. Like, Jesus Christ, man. The fuck is it? Wait, why do you have those? Why do you have those?
It's an Evangelion angel.
Like legit, but also, and I guess Ozma is technically also an Evangelion angel. That was an Ozma attack. That specific, Heretic's Fork. That's what has me effed up.
Yeah, I had to explain that to Virgil, like how that part worked, because they were struggling.
Yeah.
I had to like walk them through it as we were doing the fight.
Oh, how even? Oh, okay, like that. Got it. It's gonna pop off and then we go to the fence. Alright. That's around each feather. Okay, that's not hard. I should be doing damage while I'm dodging this stuff.
This is going to leave a mark.
You mean what it's doing to me, Y'shtola? Yes, it is leaving a mark. I'm badly damaged. Yeah, keep everybody nice and healthy.
That's her name. Yeah.
Jeanette McCurdy. Yeah, okay. That's the best friend. Wait, she wrote an autobiography titled "I'm Glad My Mom Died"? Damn.
Yeah,
okay.
Her mom died, and like was the reason a lot of
shit happened. Yeah.
She was like, yeah, she had like an eating disorder, and like a bunch of other really terrible things. And
yeah.
Yeah, it was not. It was like I didn't read it, but like her talking about it was just like, yeah, she doesn't do acting anymore because of it, but like,
yeah,
which is valid, fair, completely understandable. But it's definitely just like, man, it really sucks when you hear about stuff like that. And,
yeah,
it's just like I can't wrap my head around it, but it's just like.
Away with you!
It just sounds so ridiculous and so terrible. It's just like how. It's like, I mean, I guess to a degree I can kind of understand it because Jamaican parents who see you kind of as an extension of themselves.
I was gonna, yeah, no, that was exactly
like it's obviously not that extreme, but like, yeah,
it's that to the extreme, yeah.
Yeah.
When they feel like you are their second chance at being something.
Yeah, exactly, yeah, and it's just like yeah.
It's unfortunate, but it happens. It happens a scary amount of times. I feel like part of that sometimes comes from like, although I don't know if it's always, like it feels like it comes from people that settle into having a family too soon. Like not even based off their own age, because that could be at the age of 20, and that could also be like maybe you're not ready to have a family at the age of 35, homie.
Right, yeah.
But some people kind of just be like, that's what I'm supposed to do at this point, right? Have kids and stuff. And it's like, yeah, but now you live with this weird type of resentment. Ulian J, did you really just stand there and get fucking sniped? Jesus Christ. What am I supposed to do about that? Huh? What am I supposed to goddamn do about that? My healer's dead in the dirt.
You'll be fine. Boss is already dead.
I don't know about that.
Just remember, you got Super Bowl on. You'll be fine.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, it's done. I like this. Yeah, I enjoy the design of this Light Warden. I love me an Evangelion angel all the time. Give me more geometric shapes. It was upsetting when the angel started showing up as other things other than just cube, sphere, pyramid. Yeah, give me that light, baby. Yeah. Put it in. Yeah. Nice. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling bright. I'm feeling chipper. Definitely nothing bad could happen. Okay. Wow. Jesus. Immediately as I say it? Am I that much of a jinx? Oh no. Okay, Y'shtola might have a point. I might be exploding at the seams. Give me all that ooh, daggers. That light heartburn. Yo, do you think this would be... Well, if I get some Tums, you think that'll fix?
I don't think that's how this works.
Don't get me wrong, I'm glad those travelers made it all the way to Navarre.
Am I literally getting sunburn on my heart, on my soul?
But when Urianger told me that Talos was in pieces, and the trolley didn't look much better, I couldn't help wondering what in the hell's had gone on.
What indeed? At least the heart is in one piece. The rest is replaceable. Looking at this mess, though, it's a miracle they survived.
You can say that again. What the? Are you seeing this?
Oh yeah. This will be a good moment. Enjoy, guys. I love how we seem to time this out every time to be when it will be nighttime. Just by pure luck. Oh, right. I forgot. Hey, buddy. You'll be okay. You're probably still gonna explode into a Sin Eater in like 3 days, but you'll be okay.
Yeah, bro, it's only been like 3 days since that other girl.
Man, we've been moving. Right, because it's only canonically a day past when I sleep at the inn.
Night has returned to Amareng.
That's crazy. He's using his astrology powers to predict the weather and time your dungeon excursions appropriately. Yeah. A nice little bow for Alizé. Also, hi, Kesha. Kingdom Hearts told me I think it's Screwed Light. They some cheaters.
The warden's demise.
Fair. Xehanort did nothing wrong.
Back to Calusia, the last refuge of light.
Home to our dear Lord Vorthry, who will no doubt do everything in his power to thwart us. As well he should, for defeat there would spell the end for both him and his heavenly host. There the fate of this star shall be decided.
Let's go stab Vorthry in the throat. Yeah! Alright. We did. We really did it. I only wish there were time to visit the inn. We can but hope. The return of night has granted the residents some shred of comfort. I thought the world beyond changing, but today I think we proved them wrong. We will fix this broken land, Jackson. Us together. Yes. Flight. On my way, Thancred. I have to talk to your daughter. Oh, by the side of me? I'm doing great, Reen. Yeah, what? Oh, this? The light bursting from the seams of my carapace? Yeah, no, that's fine. I always have light bursting out of me. Yeah. Never mind, I'm still getting used to my powers. It's probably not... No, you should say something because I can feel Y'shtola's eyes burning through the back of my skull right now. I'm just relieved I was right about where the warden was at. Last one's high in Calusia, isn't it? I can feel it from here, believe it or not. Perhaps we should head back to Crystarium first. I have a lot to tell the Exarch. Did you hear stabbing? Yes, you did, Ghost. Welcome. It's time for stabbing. She sees it too. Ah, damn it. No, Y'shtola, she sees nothing. Please. Please. Don't get ready to take me out.
You just wake up, you go back, they send you back to go sleep, and you wake up in the middle of the night, and Y'shtola's just over you with a knife.
Y'shtola, it was meant to be us stabbing Vothri together.
Arbert's just yelling in the background and you can't hear him. He's like trying to swing at her and he can't hit her.
I can do it. I can save this one. Oh no. Oh, Albert, please. What a terrible scene. Jesus Christ. Oh, I'd cry. Hey, Y'shtola. Oh, good. And you brought Reen here to confront me. Good. You have to get the light out of you to see the fastest way. I don't think that's how it works, Y'shtola. Stab. Anything peculiar about my appearance of late? Anything at all? Speak freely. Well, since Minfilia bequeathed her power to me, I've been able to see the light inside her, though I didn't think anything of it at first, but after we defeated the Warden, I really realized something was amiss. And the light within you has grown monstrous. And it is as I suspected. How are you feeling? Just a couple pangs, but you know. Oh, shit. I keep getting ready to start jokes and then I actually start exploding. That's not good. Power of the Oracle, you have gained some measure of control over light, have you not? Is there anything you can do for her? Can you take like half of this off me? Extinguishing it is out of the question. Even our strongest Minfilia could only hold back the light. I might be able to suppress it, but I don't know for how long. Jesus Christ, so many. Discuss strategy with the others, see that everything's made ready. You'll return to your chambers and rest until then, understood? But Mom, I feel fine. I'm fine, let me help. Oh wait, here's a yes, Mother! She would appreciate me doing this, alright. Yes, Mother. Now that Chico, I'll take you across my knee. Ooh, ooh, ooh! Y'shtola, you a homie, but you can't tease me like that. I don't think about you that way, but you can't then just be saying shit like that. When you got that friend in the group that he's like, yeah, nah, that's my homie, we chill. I was like, yeah, but what if they said something super flirtatious to you? I ain't asked you all that. I ain't say nothing about that. Look, listen, now we chill. But yes, if they were to come to me a certain way, would I return that energy? Of fucking course, because we're chill. Because we're cool. And they know I don't mean anything by it, unless. Perhaps. No, nah, never. What? That's crazy. But what if? All right, time to take a nap. Unless. Oh. Oh, Christ. Nah, I'm doing great. Why everybody keep saying that I don't seem quite like myself? I'm doing swell. Are my sheets made? God damn it. All right. Now for another nighttime talk with our best buddy, Albert. Why am I making that face? I'm concerned. Oh. Oh, because he started out in front of us for once, yeah. Oh yeah, he hadn't been with us this whole time. Yeah. He wasn't just creeping off in the distance. So this whole time I was in Amarang, he was hanging out back here. How'd you stay behind, buddy? I know why. I saw the scene, but...
Sometimes the dead would rather not be disturbed. But enough about me. What of Amarang?
You know that wasn't reason. Come on.
I see. Minfilia's gone, then. Which means the reason I must suffer this purgatory shall forever remain a mystery.
Well... Oh, wait. Yeah, maybe Reen can't take this off me. Do you want some of it, though?
Are you all right?
Damn, even a ghost can't touch me. It's too much light.
What just happened?
Wait, did he? Yeah, it is. Not even the most valiant heroes can stand alone.
Minfilia said my time had not yet come. That I still had a role to play. Not even the most valiant heroes can stand alone.
If I tried to take all this upon myself, I wouldn't have been able to handle it.
No, it couldn't be. There's only one hero in this room, and it is not me. I'm just a shadow, cursed to wander.
Shut up and hold my hand. God damn it. Oh, where'd he go? Oh. What you doing creeping outside ladies' room late at night, Exarch?
Forgive the intrusion, but Minfilia, that is, Reen, and the others were asking after you. Is everything all right?
You know, the usual. Nearly dying. But I'll figure it out by the end of the expansion.
That pain again. And did it pass? Thank goodness for that. I would not wish to see you suffer. Though I know only too well how much you have suffered on our behalf in recent days. Indeed, I have no right to impose upon you further. Nevertheless, I must ask one thing of you. That you survive this, no matter what. When the dust settles, you must return to your world, for the battles to come and the wars yet unwon. The final Light Warden is all that stands between us and victory. There is still much we must do to prepare. But for now, I will see if there is aught that may remedy the strange affliction which plagues you.
That's a big request, right? He asked just for a whole lot in like 2 sentences and said, you can handle it though. Who said? I'm not getting a pay raise for this. Stop adding responsibilities. Hold on. When the warden is dead, will your work finally be done? No. Right? Because even if I kill the last Light Warden, all of this that we've done hasn't shown any sign of removing that huge wave of light that's just crystallized at the edge of Amarang. I want to ask that anyway. I want to see what he says.
Yes, I believe it will.
Oh.
Once the tyranny of light is ended, the people of the Crystarium will be safe, and the future that must be shall come to pass. I'll not keep you from your rest any longer. Take as much time as you like.
Is that actually the only thing still, like, holding the overabundance of light together? Is the light warning Calusia? This seems like a funky echo. Is this a sleeping echo? The fuck? No, this isn't right. That's an interesting book called Heaven's Word. It would need to be later, after liberation of Alamigo, perhaps. Isn't that the book that our homie wrote, Count Vortex? Yes. We're in house. So I'm inside. Please tell me you've finished. You have to go. They'll be upon us any moment. Very well. Where to next, then? Let's just worry about getting out of the city and pray the airship's still in one piece. Anywhere we go from here will just be more of the same. And yeah, it has to happen after Alamigo. By the sound of that last one, I reckon Knights 12 might be the Knights Rebel now. Is there nothing else we can do? Do you? Look around you, this isn't war. It's a sickness that has spread to every corner of Eorzea. City states are in disarray, and by all accounts the Far East faring no better. There'll be nothing left of us when this is over. This world is beyond saving. I never tire of that story, when the hero swoops in astride a white dragon to save the little girl. I could die happy knowing someone like that was still around. Indeed, but not today, not while our message remains undelivered. Have faith, my friend, we will find her. That was the future. I don't think that you would think so, because he mentioned the Knights 12 are now the Knights Rebel. But if they're talking about we will find her and they're talking about me, I'm the one who was doing the rebelling. So that wouldn't make sense. I was like, yeah, we'll find her somehow. It's like, you mean upstairs? That doesn't make sense. And they were talking about me saved the moment when when the little girl got saved. Again, dropped off the goddamn rooftop in the patch notes. Patch notes? In the patches. So the book. Yeah, the book was being treated as legend. Yeah, let's ask that. And I got nobody to bounce that off of because Arbert's fucked off somewhere. God damn it. I'm going to assume, because the last person I spoke to the night before was the Exarch, that I just had that echo. That was the Exarch. Except I was seeing it from his eyes, which is weird.
And also, the echo has never gone forward.
Right. Yes. It usually is a memory, a past event. So not only did I somehow see through his eyes, but I also saw something that has not occurred yet. The fuck? Alright. Okay then. This game is good. This game is a good game right here. Goddamn good game, I'll tell you what. Did I think I got stuff that might be better. Yes, I did. Oh, but do they look good is the problem. Actually, that works. Right, because it goes under my greaves. Perfect. Now I have yellow pants. Return to Yulmore. Oh, I'm gonna punch him in the throat, and then we're gonna stab him. I trust you had a pleasant rest. While you were ensconced in your chamber, a message arrived for you from the Exarch. He bids you come to the Oculo. Alright. And madam, wherever your duties may take you next, I shall pray for your safe return. May the night keep you. Thanks, buddy. What a great friend. I can't wait for him to be the final boss. If this was a Kirby game, that would be what happens. And I'd have a real funny time about it. I think it's out of the 37 Kirby games that exist, there's like 20 of them. It's like, oh, did you make a nice friend? Oh, okay, that friend's gonna try to kill you later. Suck him up now. Just get rid of him and get rid of him now, Kirby. Slay your enemies. Devour them. It's a good time. Every day, guard, we go through this. You ask me, do I have business with the Exarch? And I go, fucking yeah, of course. No, there's only 12 of us that do. The hero arrives.
There you are. May I assume you've had your fill of rest? That is well. Now that we are all present, let us speak of our plan. Thus far, we have vanquished 4 Light Wardens, restoring night to much of Northrend. Only one remains, that of Calusia, and with Reen to guide us, I am certain we will find it.
It also just dawned on me. I have not seen the 6th area.
We're so close now. If we can just take care of this one last warden, we'll rob the Sin Eaters of their final foothold and drive them out of Northrend once and for all. It will be a new beginning for the First, a chance for the people to rebuild their world.
In short, a prize worth fighting for.
And in thus delivering the First from destruction, so too shall we unsow the seeds of the 8th umbral calamity.
Do you hear? Your dreamed of rejoining is in jeopardy. Are you sure you're not tempted to intervene?
You labor under the misapprehension that vanquishing the Sin Eaters is tantamount to saving the world. It is not. In truth, you only delay the inevitable, lengthening your fleeting lives by the smallest of margins.
Good morning to you too, Emmett.
'Twould be churlish of me to deny you this small concession, close as we've become. Foolish and misguided though you are not without charm. Each and every one of you is possessed of a noble heart. When the weak want for succor, you do not hesitate to provide it. Alas, your nobility is short-sighted. You think only of the problem in front of your nose. A limitation of your ephemeral existence.
Our lives may seem short and insignificant to the likes of you, but one does not need to be an eternal being to achieve lasting change.
If I may stop you there, I do not claim that we Asians are special. That is another misconception. In the beginning, everyone lived nigh for eternity. Such was the natural order of things. But like so much else, this was taken from you. You won't object if I borrow your plaything?
Sir? Oh my god! We're getting a Final Fantasy VII moment.
In the distant past, when the world was one and whole, a great calamity threatened all life.
Thanks, Guggenheim.
It began without warning. The very laws of the star were warped and broken, and chaos swiftly spread throughout the land. Faced with annihilation, we sought to imbue the star with its own will. Thus was Zodiac born, and by his power was order restored. Ere long, however, thankless fools began to fear that Zodiac's might was too great, and so they conjured another to keep him in check. Your own dear Hydaelyn.
And the two beings waged war until, with a single devastating blow, Hydaelyn unmade Zodiac, scattering his being across space and time. So you told us in the Katana Ravel.
Yes, yes. And there began our woes, with Hydaelyn's blow and all that it wrought. As a counterbalance to Zodiac, Hydaelyn was created with the power to enervate her foe. This singular ability strikes not at such banal things as flesh, but everything that defines the target, diluting its existence. For example, were she to strike you? Two individuals, identical in appearance yet reduced in all respects. Strength, intelligence, the soul itself, all is halved. Do you see? This self-same fate befell not only Zodiac, but the very star.
Zodiac was the will of the planet, and Hydaelyn punched the will of the planet. She's spread the... yeah. Alright. That's how the shard's gonna be. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Only 3 were fortunate enough to escape the Sundering, me being one of them. When I beheld the shattered remnants of our home, I knew deepest despair.
Was it you, La Habra, and Elidibus?
The inhabitants of these 14 fragments were feeble, frail and foolish, oblivious to their imperfection, ignorant of their past. Malformed creatures thrashing blindly about. Pitiful, disturbing, depressing.
I like how we're working our way back around to the race war. We're going right back around.
But in our eagerness and, I confess, our ignorance, we erred and made a useless void of the 13th. It was only afterwards that we discovered a connection twixt source and shard. A flow of energy that maintains elemental balance. And thus did we arrive at our time-honored modus operandi.
From a purely Asian standpoint, it could be said that what you seek to do is only logical. But that would be to ignore the immeasurable destruction wrought with each rejoining. You have murdered millions, and this we cannot condone.
By your fragmented existence, you continue to give rise to tragedies far crueler than any calamity. But yes, moral relativism and all that. Case in point, I do not consider you to be truly alive, ergo, I will not be guilty of murder if I kill you.
Red-pilled and based. Fucking Emmett soaked the man himself.
Oh, don't look at me like that. You for whom I have only the highest expectations. A vaunted hero of the Source, 7 times rejoined. Long have I awaited one who might brave a path of lesser tragedy. A resilient soul able to endure the necessary pain. I dare to hope that my wait is over. So, finish your task and slay the Light Warden. Make proof of your usefulness, and then we may speak again.
Forgive me, my lord, but this could not wait.
Speak freely, Captain.
Our informant in Colusia sends word of unusual activity in Yulmore. It appears their forces are entrenching themselves at key points throughout the city, making ready for an attack by all indications.
An intriguing use of resources. I rather doubt Lord Vorthry is concerned for the safety of his citizens.
You think he's harboring the Light Warden inside the city walls? Even if he does have some means of controlling the Sin Eaters, wouldn't that be a little risky?
I still posit that he is the Light Warden.
If there's even a chance the Warden is hiding there, we will need to act fast. The longer we wait, the better prepared the Yulmorans will be.
Agreed. See to your preparations then and make for Colusia.
Yeah!
God's willing, this hunt will be the last. Let us see it through to the end.
Lore dump and then stabbing, yeah! This is my favorite stream.
We should begin by assembling in Rite. There we may assess the situation in Yulmore and decide how best to proceed.
Sounds good. I just love that, just like as Emma is talking about all the stuff, and even
it looks
back
like
in
you had a question there.
When?
Like you look like you were like when he said the 7 times rejoin thing, like you look like you were counting and confused.
No, it wasn't me counting. It was more of a right. He was saying that the shards being separated is like our souls are separated. So 7 times rejoined is I, the warrior of light, am 7 warriors of light.
Yeah, I mean, literally everybody. Yeah, they've done it. Like he said, they've done it 7 times, and now we're at like the halfway point, essentially. So,
but even as he was talking about like the before this point, talking about the shards and how the original world was split, up until this moment of him explaining, it was like, yeah, all of you being like diminished and feeble, yada yada yada. It was like, oh, yeah, by joining the shards back together, you're like actually rejoining my soul. We're all split.
He's fixing. They're fixing everyone essentially. Yeah. In his viewpoint, because he's just like, I am the original. You all were like me, and because of what happened, you're not anymore.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like, and yeah, that's the whole point of like, you can kind of see where he's coming from in the sense of like, this wasn't supposed to happen. It did happen. And now I have to fix it.
Put it back. Yep.
And it's just, yeah, the problem of doing that is basically I have to basically
hard genocide.
In order to fix it. In order to fix it. It's like he's like because of how the ability works, it's like he said, it's like it literally halves everything. So he's like, in order to fix it, I have to basically undo that process, which basically means doing the opposite.
I just love how quietly we rounded our way back around to race war. It's like, see?
It's like,
it makes perfect sense, doesn't it? And then all of us staring in disbelief, like, really, man?
It's like, I mean, yeah, but still,
really,
is there no other? It's like, yeah, it's like one of those things where it's like, I get, like, Estole was just like, yeah, no, I understand what you're saying, but it's still murder.
Yeah.
And he's just like, well, technically,
like Buffy said,
you all are like, he's like, you're basically ants to me. So
yeah, you're not,
by that,
you're not people.
You're not real. Yeah, you're not people, in my opinion. And like, he's just like, yeah, because I am one of the original people. So by that logic, you all aren't. And yeah, it's like, yeah, it's like, and he even points to that fact. He's like, yeah, it's moral relativism. He's like, you know, in my eyes, you're not people. So if I kill you, it's not a problem. To you all, it's a problem because you all have these lives. It's you know.
7 apocalypses on the source and none anywhere else, and the first is only just now coming close to the technology level of the source. Although the people here don't seem that much dumber on average.
Yeah, and so yeah, like Varys being the whole thing, he's like, yeah, he's like, Varys is like, I agree with them on principle, but they don't deserve it. Like, he's like, it should be us, not them. He's like, yeah, he's like, and he's basically like, he's like, yeah, I agree with you, but me, not you. Like,
yeah, you're trying to take me as well. Like, nah.
Yeah, exactly. And like, yeah, it's very much kind of like, he's like, yeah, I don't like the Ascians either, but we can't beat them, essentially. And the only way to do that would be to equal them in power. So we have to keep doing this, but we have to find a way to cut them out of it, essentially. So
back out of the
it's like, yeah, it's like, it's very much kind of like, it was all very well, like, this is all very well written and very well placed, because it's just like, yeah, I get it, yeah, but, you know, I don't feel good about it, like, at all, kind of thing. Which is why a lot of people are just like, yeah, this is a good expansion, because it's just like, I get where he's coming from, but it's still 100%
understand the logic.
Yeah, but
as a person, I'm not going to go like, oh yeah, so go ahead and do what you're planning to do.
Yeah. It's exactly. It's like, like even Estola being like, I see your point.
Like, you know,
but it's still murder.
1 + 1 = 2. Yeah, no, I see that. Except, problem with this too, it just killed my family.
Yeah, it's very much kind of like it's a problem. So, you know, it's interesting. So.
This is a fun little plot out. The race wars are back on, baby. Let's go.
Jesus.
Let's go. It's fucking interdimensional now. It's on a universal scale. We're bringing aliens into this shit. Christ. I really believe he and he alone is cure of world's ills. I saw a reflection of myself and brought the memories of all the dumb shit I did as a child. You mean 2 years ago? As a child. Vainglorious, ignorant fool, yada yada yada. Except La Brea, I think he's just crazy. I think even Elizabeth said, yeah, he's a weirdo. Emmett and Elizabeth both ragging La Brea for being completely nuts. He's just that buddy they don't want to uninvite from the party.
Now Taco's talking about spoilers, but you know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, that's you know, that's the thing that comes up later. Much later.
Now I have to ban everyone. I see.
I mean, it's not a huge plot point, but it is a thing where they're just kind of like, yeah, nah, La Brea is just kind of like, everyone's like, yeah, it's like when there's a scene that happens where they're just, and everyone's just kind of like, oh, so that's why, you know, this is the way that it is, and everyone's like, no, La Brea is just like that.
I have to ban the whole chat.
So
my entire following, all 283, everyone's banned. I can't believe it's come to this.
he showed up in Storm. I mean, yeah, but that's just him calling Labre an idiot because he died, which is, you know, fair.
Yeah.
And I feel like that even wasn't really his fault. It was just, you know, he fought us, so that was just kind of bad luck on his part.
You know how I'm gonna get back at Taco? I'm gonna find a game that Taco hasn't played yet, play it through its entirety, and then just start talking.
Just starts rambling off.
Yeah, it's not while not playing it. While playing this, I'm just gonna start talking about it. Yeah.
Speaking of, Tales of Arise is a good game.
Yeah, is it? I've heard good things.
It's a real good game. I think I was talking to somebody. I don't know if it was Buppy or somebody else who was just like, because they really like the Tales games, and they were just like, they felt like they liked it, but the problem that I think they had was like the game is really serious. It's like a huge it's kind of like a departure from the earlier games where it's like it has moments where it doesn't take itself, like the older games have moments where they kind of like joke and don't take themselves seriously, and they're just like, yeah, Tales of Arise is not like that at all. It's a very serious game pretty much all the way through, and I can see what they're talking about now, because I'm not even halfway through the game, and I'm just like, oh yeah, this is depressing.
You know what's also depressing? Me killing these citizens.
I mean,
shit.
They're attacked. You don't know if they're dead.
Entranced citizen. I'm pretty sure I'm.
You could knock them out on the last hit, you know.
It's that. Well, except then they disappeared.
The dissonance of a game. You don't know if you kill them.
It's like I just stabbed and shot them a whole lot.
Yeah.
Nah, they're just
like
unconscious.
That's like game dissonance versus like story dissonance. It's like there's no
Pokemon rules.
I imagine you don't actually kill them, but like, you know, and there's no way to show that through game mechanics, really.
I always it literally happened earlier with the dude when we were in the mining town, where it was like, oh shit, my bad. I think I killed your friend back there when he attacked me. And then it was like, nah, he's in bed. He'll be fine.
You use blasting zone on him, and he's fine.
Yeah, he's good.
He's fine.
You shoved an entire shotgun shell into his stomach. Yeah, nah, he's good. You hailed a civilian, but he does not respond. Continues his incorrect. As long as all of them don't attack me. As long as it's only a few. That's good to hear about Tails. I have a couple of them. And apparently, the first one that I bought back when I first was like, you know what? I think I want to get into Tails. And I bought what's apparently the worst one.
Oh, I mean...
Zisteria or something like that?
Oh, yeah, no, I heard that one wasn't. I don't know if Keshin is still here, but Keshin's playing, like, I think all of them. Or most all of them. I think he's currently playing Tales of Arise. And it's... he's played, and I'm just like, I've watched him play them because I cannot play the older ones. I think, like, I didn't try Zisteria. But I watched him play
because the old ones are too lo-fi for you now.
I mean that, but also partially, yeah. It was just like, I think the game, like the art style of the game back then, it's like one of those things where it's like watching old anime. It's like some of them I can watch, some of them I can't.
Oh yeah, don't they they look like the basis of what Game Maker is now?
Yeah,
which probably makes it worse because you've seen that art style mostly in relation to Game Maker shit or RPG Maker, and then it's like, even if this was the original source of the style, it's now ruined in your head as that connection. I have the same feeling, like it just connects and makes me feel like, oh, this must be like low quality or just not interesting because I've seen 5 million RPG Maker games that look like that.
Yeah, my problem was just like, the combat in Tales games is really different. I don't know how to describe it aside from that, but it's very different. And like, I think that was also kind of what turned me off to a lot of the older games. It's like like every game they kind of iterate on the combat system, and like that whole thing of like, we need to innovate, make it look, make it different. And a lot of the older ones I just couldn't get into. So
Okay.
Tales of Arise is like the point now where I'm like, oh, this is good. I can play this. This is good.
Yeah.
And then the characters look really cool.
I think they've had that. You might be able to play at least the one right before, because I think I know that they probably added updates to the combat and stuff. But from what I saw of Arise trailers, it looked like Berseria in terms of combat.
I think it's similar, but I think, and Keshin might be able to tell you more about this because I only watched him play Berseria. I didn't play it myself because the characters didn't look interesting to me.
Oh, okay, got it. That also too. Yeah.
And so, I mean, like there are cool characters in it, but they're not. It's not like they don't seem like characters that are important. So I'm not really interested.
Something like, Magalu. I don't know.
Magalu's great. If the game was just her, I would play it in a heartbeat. But there's like 4 or 5 other people that I do not care about that are in there. And you don't get Magalu like immediately. I think she's like the 2nd or 3rd character you get. So I have to play with these other people that I don't care about.
I have to play with this trash.
Yeah, it's just like versus like Tales of Arise. I'm like, all right, first character, cool. Second character, took a while to grow on me. 3rd character, cool. 4th character, cool. 5th and 6th character, cool and cool. It's just like, you know, that was the thing. It's like, working. You know, yeah, it was great. And then the combat was like, it's still taking a bit for me to get used to, but it feels good. Kind of reminds me a lot of like to like a less, and I don't even know if this is the right way to say it, a less polished 7 remake kind of. But not as like obviously remake still has like the whole like turn system where it's like you have magic that you have to go into like a menu and select and stuff like that.
Because it has ATV.
Tales doesn't really have that, so it's like all kind of real time, but it's similar in like that whole combat style where it's like you're running around, attacking, dodging, that kind of thing. It's just the timings are the things that I'm struggling with, like attack timings. And I think that's just me having to play the game enough to understand how it works. Because I'm still getting hit by things, and I'm just like, I thought I dodged that, but I didn't. So.
In other news, FF11 event Death Search Day is surprisingly long compared to most seasonal events. That sentence does things to me.
The effect seemeth to vary dramatically between subjects.
I'm amazed at the longevity that FF11 has.
Far too pronounced to be attributed simply to the vagaries of innate magical resistance.
Curiouser and curiouser. We met with no trouble en route. My thanks for securing the way. But given the state of the townsfolk, I see we were never in any danger of being recognized.
What can you tell us from here?
I sense a powerful eater in the uppermost reaches of the city.
Tony's Vauthor, let me stab him.
But there's something different about it. Its light is...
Yeah! Let me stab him.
We need to get closer.
Even if it's not Vauthor, I'm full ghost mode right now. I'm gonna stab him.
Well, unless you're triplets.
Wait, what? Oh!
Kaishir, what are you doing here?
Hey, buddy.
While I was scouting the area, I noticed a suspicious figure skulking about. So I accosted him, only to have him call me Alphino. I thought it best to bring him along.
Well, you almost got stabbed.
You see, that informant who's been feeding secrets to the Crystarium, it's me. See, after you saved my life in Yulmore, I thought about going somewhere far away, but I couldn't just leave, not without paying you back. So I decided to stay here, keep an eye on things. And whenever I spotted something strange, I shared it with your friends.
Good job, buddy.
That took no small amount of courage. Well done.
I assume you saw what happened here.
Right, so an airship flew in a bit ago, and not long after, Vorfrey starts ranting and raving. You could hear him from all the way out here.
Of the gecko lizard.
He's nuts, shouting and screaming like someone had nicked his pie.
I hear it.
'Tis like the airship bore the soldiers sent to thwart our efforts in Armorang.
He just needs to be talking more calmly.
The yelling dies down, and then this hot, sticky wind comes blowing through.
And offering me
Now, that's
15%
when
off.
everyone went funny. Not everyone but me. Well, me and a couple of newcomers, though even they started mumbling about Vorfrey after a while. Not as bad as the rest, mind you.
Newcomers.
There's something I need Reen to see. This was among the townfolk's food stores.
Lom.
Oh, that's just meal. Yulmore doles the stuff out.
Uh-oh.
No, it couldn't be.
Been feeding everybody light.
I know what it is. It's Sin Eater. Meal is made out of Sin Eater.
Soylent Green? That's the plot of this area?
So it is.
Soylent Green's made out of
Quantities, it may have little effect on an average individual. Yet if one were to consume it regularly, over a period of several years, I suspect it would do far, far more than merely nourish the body.
That Vorfrey wieldeth power over Sin-Eaters is known. Could it be that those who partake of their flesh do thereby render themselves susceptible to his influence? 'Twould serve to explain why the town's newer arrivals succumbed less quickly than those raised on a diet of meal.
Mm-hmm.
He's been rounding up Sin Eaters and feeding them to people, altering them mouthful by mouthful, all to stop them answering back. There are desperate souls out there killing themselves to escape turning. This is unforgivable. An atrocity.
These Sin Eaters. What if they are not simply rounded up? Do you remember what we were told when first we came to the city?
Yeah, it's...
Many enter, but none leave.
Turned into a Sin Eater. Mush it up. Or turn the person into a Sin Eater, I should say. Mush them up. Make some little bread puffs.
Let us put an end to it. To this paradise built upon the bones of the poor. Vorfrey's deeds are beyond justification. Beyond forgiveness. Evil.
Yay, we finally get to battle the embodiment of gluttony.
Waiting for us somewhere in there, and I'm all for going after it. But our enemies know our faces. They know that we are coming, and they will not let us through without a fight. Like it or not, the time for stealth is past. Now, my friend, if you would be so good as to lead the charge.
You know we both can do that, right? Since we're both tanks? No? Alright. Imagine the Warrior of Light just goes, let me check that. Takes a bite. Yeah, it's got that tangy... got that tangy light flavor. Yeah, I understand that. Oh, sorry, I can't have seconds. I'm kind of struggling with some heartburn right now. Jesus Christ. I can't believe it. The underlying plot of the Yulmore area is Soylent Green as people. That's good. When we step through the gates, we shall find not the place of hedonistic pleasure we remember by a battlefield. Be prepared for this. So, from what I saw, or what I'm guessing, this is what I walked in on your stream, said, I don't think I'm supposed to see this, and ran out.
Oh yeah, nah, yeah, this is the part you walked in on, probably.
So I only saw like the very, not the very, well, I don't know if it was the very top, but I saw getting to a point and fighting a certain somebody. I'm going, ah.
Feel it. A dark presence in my domain.
That's your asshole puckering.
Ah, it's them! The villains who would sow chaos in my perfect paradise! Keep them away from me! I command you! Keep them away!
If eating bread made of light throws off the balance in favor of light, then bread of darkness might fix your problem. Time to turn some Ascians into bread. Emmett, hold still. Nah, I just need a fingertip. Nah, don't worry about it.
Yeah, we still don't know what's going on with the Litibus, by the way. They kind of...
This area is older than Gate Town.
Kind of forgot about him.
There are bound to be far more civilians under Volt's control.
Out and about.
But they do not act of their own free will, and we must not harm them.
I learned about his cool student.
As if we ever would.
From doing all that nonsense. Fighting all those
we'll hold off the
super primals.
As soon as we can.
Oh, wait, what?
Sephiroth and all that.
Oh, yeah, I never finished that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I still... the guy with the U name.
Yeah. He's on vacation. Do no more than is necessary to sit. Okay. So what you're saying is I should stab them. Okay, not all of them are targetable. The rest of you with me? Let's go, Alpha. Yeah. Okay, yeah, it's gonna be a constant. Avoid harming them wherever possible. But what if I just stab? Nah, it's fine. They're durable. Look at them go. Besides, I'm not even the one doing the most damage. Jesus Christ. You see that nonsense over there? I had it. Raise clear, come on. Yeah, let's go, twins. Pop. Ali, are you gonna hold all these guys off yourself? Because I know Alfie goes up with me. Swanging. My turn to make a heroic stand as soon as there's a low push on. Alright. I hear you, Allie. You hold that. Hold him right there. Oh, hey! I finally get to fight y'all. Cool. Apologies, friends, but you've reached a dead end. And on this side track, there's no turning back. We have a good life here, see? We're not about to do... Yeah. Whatever, Final Fantasy 9 ripoffs. Oh, wow. A ninja and a red mage. Look at you.
I'll break your funny bone.
Wow, you even cast the same stuff. Go. Toodaloo. There we go. They're gonna love this one. Yes. I think it's hilarious. Bada bing! Let's climb to the canopy. And there we will take the crown lift. Da, da, da. Where you at, Ranjit? Leave them to me and press on. But the Ranj... Okay, you got this. You got this, Alfie. I believe. So strong, so capable. Da, 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 da. Time for cutscene. And I'll finally be able to touch this stupid crystal. Wow, he's ready for me. He's already in his gear. And his dragon.
You will find my master in his chamber. But only should you kill me this day. And you will not.
You go so far.
You may think me under his spell, but I uphold Lord Vorthre's ideals of my own volition. Man is an inherently flawed creature. In his vain pursuit of righteousness, he but sows the seeds of future conflict. Thus, have I chosen to place my hopes upon he who has transcended men, upon he who is unbound by the vagaries of conscience. But enough talk. I am a soldier, and you are my enemy. Come, let us settle this once and for all.
I want you to know that I heard how the fight between you and Thancred went, and I know that both of y'all were in quite dire straits. Thancred much more so. But if he could do that to you, I'm gonna beat your ass. And yeah, Taco, actually that is an amazing point. If the idea is that upon gaining pieces of myself, I've grown stronger, the idea that it's like, yeah, and he's a 14th of his soul. He's just busted. Just goddamn busted. But that's if it works off the same premise, right? Because I don't know if that necessarily relates to power specifically. More so than just like completeness of self. If your power is, because I assume maybe if it refers to, if it coincides with like etheric output, that would be a form of power, right? That'd be like, yeah, if you're a whole self, you'd be quite goddamn strong when it comes to Aether. Like, I would be scared of fighting Y'shtola as a full soul now. That kind of thing. Or even fucking Matoya. Actually, more so. Is this only destroy and destroy you? I will. Well, you're doing a bad job of it, man. But I guess magic obviously isn't the only form of etheric output. So I shouldn't say that it would just be them. It's like fucking chakra. Like the hell I remember how that works. Hey.
I mean, I'm pretty sure Kishimoto just made that shit up on the fly. I had to sink in.
Yeah.
It's like the hard left that series took near the end. I'm like, I feel like he was just kind of pulling stuff together.
And it happens sometimes. Hello. What is it? Oh, fuck you. It's one of these. I understand. Alright. Hey Ranji, how you feeling? You're currently at about 50%. You feeling good? Yeah? Are you excited for when you're even lower? I am. Nothing playing, huh? Oh, this is gonna be a fun one. Alright. So that's... There we go over here. It's time we settle this villain, sir. That's my father's name. Wow, you didn't even let me hit that. You just said, nah, you gotta take that hit. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, he's getting active. Getting active. You been stretching, Ranji? Can't believe your knees are still this limber in your old age.
I mean, I feel like Ranji's the kind of person who never stopped like
working out. Yeah, he's that 80-year-old man made of steel.
Yeah, like it's like, you know, it's like you got those people in the military who like they leave the military and they just kind of stop doing everything. Ranjit was like, no, I'm gonna do it and then more. He's like, he has people in the military still, and he's like, what's the regimen now? And he's just doing it at home.
Yeah.
He's just like, they got y'all running 3 miles? All right, cool. And you just see this man at like 6 a.m. every morning just running around the block, just for 2-3 hours straight. That's Ranji. He's just like, I gotta stay in shape. For what?
I should have used my hopping. Because you never know. You never know when he'll need it. All that I've learned on the battlefield. But I am a weapon. Yada yada yada. Oh, you don't take any more damage. Alright. Oh, hey, and I can't do the cool thing that Thancred did.
I mean, Thancred did that because he was dying.
Yes, but I mean, I would love to be able to just be like, nope, you can't see me, haha, no move for you. Whereas here, I have to outright destroy all this crap. Anywho, good try, Ranji. You find the wrong one today. I'm just gonna beat you into a pulp. You know what? You think this a game? You think you're gonna get Torrid Glory off? That's cute. That's cute that you thought you'd get that off. My precious girls. How many Minfilias did you take care of?
I'm pretty sure he did. He was like, it was him doing like all of them.
All of them. Oh, okay.
Or like, yeah, I feel like it was.
I do remember when he said,
at least for as long as Valthyre's been alive.
Yeah, I remember when he said, like, how many times I had to go through fighting and losing you, because he was treating Reen as a single entity.
Yeah, I mean, and like, you know, I guess technically speaking, she was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Once again, on the technicality of like, you're right, but you were kind of being a piece of shit about it. Oh, what are you? Oh, you... Not the lion. Shit. But hey, called it. He was just doing what he was just giving them the food that he loves, that he enjoys. This is my favorite meal. I thought everyone would like it.
Lord Valthyre, your reign of tyranny is at an end.
Don't you like anchovies and peanut butter?
You have preyed upon the desperation of the poor. Now you will answer for the suffering you have caused. And if you harbor even a shred of remorse, I beseech you to use your powers to redress the balance for the future of all in Norvrant.
Like, they're still not in full body form, but this technically counts as war, right?
No, it can't be. This is wrong.
Because the Sin Eaters were people and he's eating the people.
The Warden, it's not just a Sin Eater, it's a man.
Yeah! Yeah! I get to stab Arthur, yeah! That sounds kind of disgusting. Mouth sounds. I'm so mad he's using forks. What a classy man.
Remorse? For the future of all? What nonsense is this? There is no justice but mine. No future but mine. No will but mine. It is preordained. I was born to deliver this wretched world. Me? Unseated? No.
Yeah, that was fine. Everything that just happened was fine.
It's impossible. Inconceivable. Absurd. I am a great and wise king. Greatest and wisest. I reign from on high. I will not be brought low by maggots like you! Ah! Oh, yes, of course. I can begin again. Rebuild my paradise. Once I finish my dinner.
Probably shouldn't eat that.
Oh God, no. Stop him! Thancred, stop him!
That was crunchy. There it is. It's in his titty? Not the titty meat. Not the evil titty meat. This is why ass is better.
Where did he go? In the heavens?
Oh.
Did Vorthri do that?
How the fuck we got up there? I don't have the 8th currents for the spot, guys.
Wait. That is Mount Gulg, the highest peak in Calusia. It lies on the other side of a sheer cliff, and much as I wish it were otherwise, it is beyond our reach for now. But even if it weren't, there are people here who need our help.
Oh, Alphino.
please. Even if it's only to tend to their wounds.
The stabbing out. No, the stabbing. Alright. You don't need my permission, goddammit. Let's go. Come on. Goddamn good person. Fucking Jesus Christ.
Thank you.
I don't know if it will work, but if Vorthri's hold over the people is rooted in light, I might be able to reverse its effects. Will you let me try?
Of course. We'd be grateful for any help you can provide.
Well then, if it's decided, let's all get to work.
Shout out to the new Twitch changes that are happening that don't affect me at all, but at the same time, that is the problem. We've seen that Reen is indeed able to reverse her effects. Even as we speak, she tends to the afflicted in turn, the problem being there's no end to them. Trying to provide what relief we can to those who are waiting. I would appreciate your help if you're willing. I could help healing. I could. Like, I do have that class. But how about if I stab them to be healthier? Would that work? Have we tried? Yeah, the deleting friends, the partner split apparently is changing. Or
yeah,
for
I mean the friends
partners,
thing.
apparently,
It's
actually.
just I feel like Twitch is dealing with this problem of they don't know what they want the platform to be, or at least they didn't, and now they're kind of formulating into the service version of Twitch instead of it being like a community platform.
Yeah. Instead of it being a
like
social
now they're
media.
they're getting rid of all of the things that make, you know, Twitch an actual like community space, because it's like they're getting rid of friends, they're fucking up the split for like, you know, the sub split. Like there's a bunch of things, and it's like a bunch of the features that they had that they were trying to build to, you know, like keep people on the website are now getting like deleted or removed.
Yeah.
And
they're even getting rid of the what was it? The like it's not gonna be in the contract for them to be forced to only stream on Twitch.
Yeah, because I think that's the reason, is because they're trying to convert Twitch into like a service, whereas like something like YouTube, it's like YouTube is a service, but it does everything that Twitch does better. So it's like, why would anyone stay here? It's like, if you're not streaming on Twitch, there's no point to be like, if you're a streamer and you're not streaming, there's no reason to be on Twitch really. Like you would have like you would just be on another platform, like gathering viewers and like money there, because it's just like there's no like Twitch has no staying power. It's like once I stop streaming, I tell everybody to go to Discord, or like I tell them to follow me on Twitter or whatever. It's like there's no Twitch is literally just here for streaming, which sucks, because as
the
a
ecosystem is but the ecosystem itself, there's part of it though that I'm like, they need to open it specifically because of the fact that they kind of failed at helping in terms of, it doesn't once again though, this is like partnership, so it doesn't even mean anything to me or to you and me, but like discoverability is a constant thing of like, it's non-existent on Twitch. And so being able to open up the doors and be like, you can do your streams on like Restream and have it sent to multiple places so that people can actually see you. It's like, that's if you're not gonna make the discoverability any better, then
why would I stay on the platform, basically?
Yeah, so
like
that's
I could go anywhere else.
So that change makes sense. At least that specific change is like, of course.
But then the problem becomes like, if you're making Twitch less useful in terms of that, like, why would I stay here?
Yeah, it's a double-edged sword.
It's like you're eventually going to drive people away, because the one thing that Twitch had over like YouTube and Mixer and all of that was like you had established communities. You had people that were like, they have built their platform around, you know, streaming and hanging out with chat and all that stuff. If you're removing everything around that, why would I stay? I could just go, like, I could just stream in Discord and tell everyone, hey, join my Patreon or my fan house or whatever, and get the same results, if not better. So
yeah, it's
just, it's like, I get why they're doing it, because Amazon bought them, and Amazon is a huge service. And so they're trying to kind of conform Twitch into that. But Twitch is also just, it was never that to begin with, and you're trying to fit a square peg into a round hole, and it's gonna backfire.
Yeah, we'll see how it pegs out. But either way, something, like, several things had to change anyway.
Yeah, and
it's just
like,
whether or not
like, things are never
going
to really go back to where they were before. But it just really sucks that, like, streaming is expensive. I know this. I'm sure most people who stream on Twitch know this. Like, they're operating at a loss. They've been operating at a loss for a very long time, and they're trying to find out ways to make money, but they're doing it in a very short-term thinking mindset, and it just kind of isn't going to work out for them. So it kind of sucks. So it's just, I don't know. It's like, one of the things, it's like, well, now I think about, like, if Twitch does go under, it's like, what am I going to do? It's like, do I go to YouTube? Do I want to go to YouTube? Like,
the answer is, if you want to keep streaming, Mixer's dead. Facebook exists, but it's interesting to note that, like, several of the people that, like, got those contracts to go over to Facebook are back on Twitch,
right?
Like, including Toast and stuff like that. So it's like, so I don't know if that says anything particularly about the ecosystem there, but it does seem to be, like, the last time I went onto Facebook, I specifically went to see, what does the Facebook gaming section look like? There's a lot of people playing truck games. That seems to be, like, the thing you do on Facebook gaming, is you play those, like, long,
like, the simulator games.
Yeah, where you're just driving a truck and trying to not careen yourself off a cliff. One of the streams I went into, that was interesting. It was, like, funny, because, like, he was literally driving this huge truck of supplies up the side of a mountain and struggling at it, and it was pretty good. But it's weird over there. So it's those two. Then there's YouTube. That's like, these are your options.
Yeah, it's like, and I've watched, like, I like follow this guy who does like Twitch news, and like he does a lot of interviews with like older, like, Twitch employees and stuff, and like how, like, he keeps up with a lot of this. Like, that's how I get a lot of the information about, like, oh, Twitch is doing this now, or they're doing this now. And he's like, a lot of the older, like, people at what was Justin TV and became Twitch are, like, leaving because of the fact that, like, you know, the platform or Twitch as a whole is changing, and it's like they're kind of moving away from what made Twitch, I don't want to say good, but like a place to go in the first place. And it's like, Twitch. The problem is, if someone was to try to make an alternative service, it's like, it's expensive. Like, I followed people who are like, I'm gonna make my own streaming service, and it doesn't pan out because it's just, you operate at a loss for a very long time, if not forever.
Streaming service, video platform service.
Yeah, it's just like it's like you would have to have a big corporation backing you to do stuff like that, which is why I'm like really sad that Mixer is now gone. Because it's just like, I felt like Mixer would have been a decent alternative, but they just kind of axed it, and now it's like, well, the only other alternative is, like you said, Facebook gaming and YouTube, and neither of those have managed to capture, I guess, the thing that Twitch has, like the whole like community aspect of it. It's like, I'll watch YouTube streams and it just doesn't really hit the same as
Although,
like the Twitch stream.
What I have noticed though, at least over the last year or so, and this might just be because of the specific communities that I would see in a live stream on YouTube, it kind of has become, to even say a positive about like as much as I want to say positive about Twitch, like that community aspect, I have been seeing more in YouTube, but specifically not as like YouTube's form of it. It's literally people who watch Twitch streams watching YouTube streams and taking the same shit they talk about and do in Twitch streams and bringing it to YouTube. Like to talk about like the language of live streaming and like the language that formed with like shit, like the fact that like Pog and all that shit is just people in people's vernacular. I was seeing that like in YouTube, and it's like, this does just look like a Twitch chat.
Yeah.
I am just looking at a Twitch chat, but I'm not on Twitch right now.
Yeah, and it's like, I would hope that, Twitch, gets it together, but I have a feeling that they won't. And
I think it's just going to be that we're going to reach a point where if they don't
like
get together,
everyone's going to have to move to YouTube, essentially.
Yeah. And then you'll just get Twitch Lite on YouTube.
Yeah, and it's just like, it's like, well, I don't want that to happen, but I have a feeling that eventually it's going to hit that point, because it's just like, like even like that same guy I was talking about who does like the Twitch news, he was talking about like, he does things like he'll research things about like how like partners are making their money, and like he'll interview partner streamers who like may or may not be partnered anymore, who will talk about like the splitting on their contracts and like how they manage to like stay afloat and the money that they make and that kind of stuff. And it's just like, man, it really feels like everyone's struggling, and Twitch has a way to make it better, they just don't want to.
Which way would you say to make it better?
The thing is the sub split thing. That would be like such a, like, the problem is, and I feel like this is a problem with Twitch in general, or like big companies in general, there's no transparency. And the problem is that like, because there's been no transparency with Twitch for such a long time, whenever shit like this drops, it's like,
as for the rest,
no one is happy about it, because there's literally been no communication with the partnered streamers about it, or with community members about large community members about it. It's literally just they drop the news and then go radio silent, and then drop some more news and then go radio silent. And it's just like, how are you going to like, how is this gonna, like, how do you see this playing out for you in general? Like, it's not gonna go well. And it's stuff like that where it's like, the problem is now that it's like the opposite of 14, where like the 14 devs communicate all the fucking time about everything, and it's just like, bro, you don't have to keep putting out apology posts. We get it. The housing system's fucked up. You're fixing it. You don't gotta tweet. You don't gotta tell us 3 different times. Like, but it's stuff like that where it's just like they're building up goodwill. Where it's like, if they fuck up 1 or 2 times, all right, fine. We know you're trying. And then you have Twitch on the other end of the spectrum, where it's just like, you're just dropping these terrible news articles on us all the time and not telling us anything. And then if they try to flip it around and say like, we're going to communicate more, you basically you're in the negatives now. So the amount you have to make up is like extreme. And so I feel like at this point they're probably not even going to try to communicate with us.
We'll come back to this in a bit.
Oh, cutscene. I forgot. Yeah. Alphino's making his speech.
Yeah. Your leader was a walking owl.
It well, and who could blame them?
So you guys are a walking owl.
Are you saying we were Vorthry's puppets all this time?
When you attacked us, you were not yourselves. That much is true. But your conduct prior to that moment was your own. Vorthry's unnatural charisma does not absolve you of all responsibility.
Yeah, you tell him, Alfie. Y'all all still pieces of shit.
Of your own free will. You came to this city and gave yourselves over to its pleasures. And in the course of this, if you mistreated those less fortunate than you, then that too was of your own free will. This is not for me to judge you, but for your victims. For history. For your conscience.
Come on, it wasn't me who owned slaves. It was Bothry's brainwashing. Oh.
You have dreamed a twisted dream, but now you are awake. You may yet share this world of ours. Join with us and each other, that we might begin anew. We've lost so many already. We dare not lose any more. I have said my piece. My thanks for giving me the chance. There is nothing more to be done here. Let us go after VOR3.
Is there anything we can do to help? You risked your lives to bring us to our senses, and I, for one, hope to repay that debt. Begin anew, as you said.
VOR3 has fled to Mount Gulg, and we mean to pursue him. Do any of you know the way?
The only way to Mount Gulg is over the Bright Cliff. Have you an airship?
We will contemplate flight only as a last resort. Were we to come under attack whilst airborne, we would have little hope of defending ourselves. If at all possible, we would prefer to travel by land. Is there a way?
Well, the ladder is the only way up and down the cliff, but it hasn't moved in a long time. In the old days,
I was gonna say that this elderly woman is standing out, but her twin is one cat girl away from her in this cutscene.
It was abandoned altogether.
So I guess she's perfectly common.
It moves by means of a Talos, if that's any help. But good luck repairing that.
Oh, we're good. Alright.
Talos? Did someone say Talos?
I'm sorry.
You know all about them, don't you, dearest? If anyone can get this lift moving, it's you.
Well, perhaps. But see here.
I was gonna bring dudes over from the mining town.
Yes, if you want the golem restored, you may leave it to my husband.
Uh-oh, Julia, are you putting your husband up to some shit he can't do?
He happens to be the heir to Daedalus Stoneworks,
Oh, no.
foremost makers of Talos, whose contracts include the renowned mining venture of Armoreng.
Oh no. Was that true?
Well, it's been years and years since I had anything to do with it. I can't just pick up a hammer and set to work.
Sure you can. Come on. Let me see you work.
You can't.
No, that's not what I... It's just... All right, I will take a look at the Talos. But beyond that, I make no promises. Those with strong backs, come with me. I'll need help dragging the damn thing out of the storehouse.
I refuse to believe that it... 1, 2, 3... Damn. Wait, who are those cat girls with strong backs? 1, 2, 3... It was like 8 people were gonna drag a stone giant. Please tell me it's on a trolley. A very large trolley. And Julia Chan, my girl.
We have work to do.
Umor has that problem in the first Fall 3 cutscene. You can see that there are only 4 or 5 models for the generic. Oh yeah, I made the same comment then too. I don't know why it's specifically this area that was like, look at all those twins. Oh my, triplets. But yes, as you were saying for Twitch, now that we're back out of
Oh yeah, no, I was just saying it sucks that, you know, essentially they've kind of shot themselves in the
Conclusion
foot
statement.
and have dug themselves into such a deep hole that I don't think they're gonna even bother trying to dig themselves out, which does not bode well for like literally. Oh hey, shoe bill for literally anybody else on the platform.
I at least can say that just based off of Amazon, they rarely, unlike Google, they rarely just go, fuck it, we give up. Or fuck it, shelve it. Or fuck it, make it a B2B service instead of B2C. Right. So I don't think they'll outright just go, can't do it. But it is interesting watching what appears to be a very uphill struggle for them to figure out how to position the platform, because a lot of it feels right now that it kind of is coasting on where do you go for live stream gaming? Well, Twitch. And YouTube is quickly catching up to be like, nah, it could be YouTube. And when Twitch no longer has that sentiment attached to it, people are gonna see the problems more clearly as well. Right. Because people give a lot of like benefit of the doubt because it still has that recognition as this is the platform for such activity.
Right.
But when that's no longer associated, then it becomes a problem of saying, well, people don't think of you that way anymore. So now we see all the terrible choices you've made. And they're not great. It's not great. But yeah, I think you are right with the transparency.
I was saying China's is a wife guy. Clearly, he's like, I can't do that, and his wife was like, you can. He was like, well, yeah. I mean, probably. It's just like as soon as she just like looks at him, he's just like, yes, I will try.
Tend to ladder
the
itself.
Relationship is great.
It's very. I'm gonna talk to them right now. If thou art willing, we would prevail upon thee to procure lumber. Oh, I can get wood. I love getting wood. To the south, thou will find dry dock. Okay. But first, to see my darling Chai so engrossed in his work, I think I'm falling in love again. Ah. First things first, a 50-point inspection. Wouldn't do to have them falling to pieces now. Why are you saying they're copying?
This is literally Sid, except he has actual work ethic.
Yeah. I was gonna say, I thought I was gonna walk up to China's and he'd be like, all right, how do I get myself out of this? I'm looking at this thing, I don't know what I'm doing. But that's fine, look at that. Wait, oh no, I still can't, right. I was about to say, do I have the ability? No, of course I don't. To the east? Well, shit. I'm gonna get me an eighth current real quick. Completely ignore the mission. Northeast? Well, shit. I'm not gonna get me an eighth current. Actually, I can't tell if that northeast is that northeast or like over here. So I'm not gonna bother. Oh, actually, it could be the one that I kept thinking I could get up to here at the Codger's Crook. Alright. Come, my fashionable steed! Away! Where's all the dry wood? Hand it to me. Oh right, it's my homie. I think this is the same guy. When I had to pull out all the crap out of this boat bottom. Perfect. Oh there, Sinner. Haven't seen you around before. Never mind. New to Gatetown, I take it. Need lumber for a shack? You come to the right place. I need lumber for an entire Talos. Or the ladder, yeah. When they want to do that. Don't have the coin, least you could do is come up with a believable excuse. Look, I'm not one to turn folk away. I'll give you lumber. If you do me a favor, God, come on. Come on. Taking stock of our supply. want you to do the counting instead, and we'll see if your total matches mine. Now, some of the lumber's lying about the yard, but most of it is kept in the storehouse. For these, you can just ask Grithel for the number. Here, I'll lend you some writing materials so you can take notes. I was actually hoping that the game would just outright... Yeah, what you learn can be reviewed in your... Oh, yay! Huh. I didn't think that this would be in the MSQ. Cute.
Winged horse? I didn't see the mount you're talking about.
Oh! Here. I'll pull out my horsey
Oh,
again.
it's a mount you had. Oh,
yeah.
I thought it was like a mount they saw someone else riding.
The Allion!
Oh, the... Yeah, actually, wait. That's not the pre-order. No, that's not the pre-order mount. Okay.
No, it's not. Actually, I don't remember where it's from.
I'll look it up in a second. I'm in a fight.
Yeah. Weren't I glorious on it, Verde? I was so glorious. Alright, yeah. Math me up. I'm not gonna take any notes. 68. 9 of those rotted. Okay, 59. Cool. No, those just arrived. Oh, you son. Wow. Wow, you really are mathing me right now. 72. Wait, how? Oh, I didn't read the last part of that. I only saw 13. Did you say that some of them were bad? Shit.
Ah, it's from the Endwalker's Collector's Edition. That's what it was.
Oh, okay, so it is.
Yeah. It's the Endwalker Collector's Edition. Yep, Verde figured it out. She also used the internet.
Yeah, let me read this note.
But yeah, if you don't have the Collector's
71.
Edition for Endwalker, then you would just have to buy it, essentially.
Yeah. I got that mount because I'm special. 82. I hope I'm super wrong because I'm not looking at that note again. What the hell are these other planks? Are they up there? You just hanging out? Super far away from the building? Yep. God damn it. $106. Alright. Double check. 59 plus 32. Plus 32. 59 plus 13. Was, yeah, 72. One was damaged. 71. Then we had 11 over here. 82. And then
I like how
24
Jax
up
is
there.
actually doing the
106.
math.
106.
Yeah, I literally just clicked every number until I got it right. I was late. I was just like, it's like, it was like 11 o'clock when I was doing that thing. I'm like, I don't.
You're not
I'm
doing
this.
But quick maths. Quick maths. You gotta do the quick maths. Yeah, I was serious about the ladder. Give me all your goddamn wood. We're shipwrights with no ships to build, only shacks. Also looking we all itch to do something greater. Please, please let me build with these hands. They were meant for something more. He won't mind. Wonderful. I'll round up the lads and lasses and we'll head over to the ladder. Along with all the lumber you need. Delicious. I'm remembering how I missed out on the fat black chocobo. I miss him every day. Please be on the first one. Damn it, it's the horse. I tried to get it on the random mount immediately. You mean this one? Yes. Yes. Look at it. Look at what you don't have. Oh, you poor peasant, you. Oh. Right. Look at him waddle. That's a waddle you can never have, Verde.
I'm sure they'll bring it back eventually.
Yeah.
I didn't think they were going to bring back the Garo event, and look at me now.
Right. They'll bring this back. Eventually, they'll do another deal with KFC to kill the people trying to get it.
Also, the chocolate. Yeah, the
yeah, have a heart attack.
Mount. Yeah, I didn't care about that mount at all.
He's so large, I just love him. You do love the fat chocobos in Final Fantasy. Big up to Fat Chocobo. Fat Chocobos are always a darling in every Final Fantasy that it appears in. Thank you for letting me kindly view it. You're welcome. Thou art returned. Yes, in fact, I actually hired an entire company of shipwrights. Yeah, right? I did great. Mr. Chai's own efforts have not been without struggle, but he hath proven himself to be a determined soul. I doubt not, but that the work shall be complete ere long. Okay. Yeah. Look at that. Whatsoever may await us, when thou takest those final steps, I pray that it shall be with a smile upon thy face. We're clean. I'm wondering if I should do... When should I... So, currently, I'm at, the level 76 role quest. Should I do 76 and 78?
I think they actually like time gate some of them, so like you can't do them until certain points in the story. But I could be remembering wrong. So
would it show it like on the quests, like when you the quest dialog box when you click on the person?
Yeah, it'll tell you it'll turn red if you can't. Do
okay,
it.
so yeah, I can do the 76 one because I remember that was available.
Because I think they gate it behind like specific story events. So
that's a pretty view. The healer quest is location gated. Interesting. Leon J is wearing a pensive look. I give myself to sentimental musings. Many more pressing concerns demand our attention, not the least of which is the matter of how we might reach the mountain. For the present, 'twould appear we have matters here well in hand. Perhaps thou shouldst take thine ease for a time. Thou wilt need every ounce of thy strength for the trials ahead. Wait for the work to be... Okay. Cool. I guess I'll take a nap in this crate of compost. Nice. Soon I'll finally get to hang out with my dwarf people. I like that there's some people just tidying up.
Would you look at that? The citizens of Yulmore engaging in what
the
can
work
only be
area
described
clean.
as manual
That's
labor.
important.
Who would have thought it possible?
What's up, emo sludge?
Do you know the most reliable way to deal with those who stubbornly refuse to see reason? You conquer them, crush them under heel. Such was the trusted method of Alec, and one still favored by Garlemald.
Ghost would fit in at Garlemald.
The easy part. The true challenge begins once the dust has settled, quenching the glowing embers of animosity and maintaining a semblance of peace. This requires the conqueror to treat the conquered with dignity, and the conquered to let bygones be bygones, a difficult feat to achieve. But you have achieved just that, to my considerable surprise. It's a compliment. Take it.
No. Yeah. Nasty. Allie, what the fuck are you even measuring back there? I see you. You don't have to do anything, Allie. You can...
Yeah, I feel like Alize like barely passed algebra. I feel like
Yeah.
they're just trying to be useful.
I'm just there, right? Just like, what are you actually trying to figure out back there? You stop it.
Tear to the eye.
What?
You thought ancient beings like us incapable of crying? Well, rest assured that if your heart can be broken, then so can mine.
Wow.
Back when the world was whole, we had family, friends, loves. Men knew peace and contentment, and with our adamant souls, we could live for an age. There was no conflict born of want or disparity. Our differences paled into insignificance next to all we had in common. And then there was Amaranth. Never was a city more magnificent. From the humblest streets to the highest spires, she fairly gleamed. Not that you would remember any of this.
Remember.
Never mind. The point
Nah, don't never mind that.
was a far better place than what we have now. I believe you would like it, having witnessed the things you have. Remember, you are of the Source. Unlike the half-men here, you stand only to gain. Should you survive the remaining calamities, you will become our equal. A complete existence in a complete world. But such talk is a pleasure for later. Back to work, hero.
Back in my day, Sonny was beautiful.
I had meant to ask.
The streets were clean.
How well do you know?
The people were beautiful and all white.
Have you ever deigned to show you what hides beneath the cowl?
All of one mind and one color.
What? Never? Even to you? How very interesting. I shall enjoy working out what it means. Until next time.
I never doubted you for a moment.
Sassy whip.
To be fair, we don't actually know what La Habrea looks like because we only saw him in Thancred's body. So there's that.
We've only seen all of them
and
in
we
somebody's
also don't
body.
know what Elidibus looks like.
Yeah.
So
I was all but spent.
Yeah, I remember Arbor.
I never thought to wonder why until now. I think it all just got to be too much.
While Arbert's speaking, I just touch his shoulder and siphon some of the light into him.
Knowing everyone hated me. But the worst thing was the solitude. Time wears you down, aye. Solitude eats away at you. It was this close to finishing me off. But as bad as it got, and as empty as I felt, I can't even begin to imagine what it must be like for Emmett Selk. All of which is a long way of saying, don't make a choice that leaves you alone. Nothing is worth that, especially not eternity.
I like the way of phrasing
Glad
that.
tidings, my friend. The ladder lives again.
The three of us have been invited to do the honors. Are you up for it? Of course, if you're worried that the whole thing might come crashing down, we can always find someone else.
Boo! Grandfather's rolling his fucking grave at that pun.
That's the spirit. Come on then.
I will go back to those.
We rode the ladder too, my comrades and I. Once upon a time. Watched the horizon grow, and the town shrink below us. Awed and terrified in equal measure. We ascended without a word, the silence broken only by the rhythm of the gears.
Yeah, I was talking to him. No, she was talking to me. Oh, you don't have a chance. Oh.
No one but me remembers that day.
Yeah. Look at these heroes.
Remembers our journey and our end. Retread the path. Seek, and you may yet find.
Yeah, the Talos can see him, I'm pretty sure. They just can't talk, so you know.
Because it waited.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Shout out.
Like there are beings basically made of pure ether. So
yeah.
I can imagine that they're sensitive to, like, there's something there. I don't know what it is, but it's there.
They must think I'm crazy. Yep. That's fine. They can't say shit. I'm the warrior of darkness. I was gonna say, yeah, and I like Albert's way of pointing that out. I was like, yeah, no, it must be a terrible existence to be alone for thousands of years. But he's the one who has made himself alone by making the distinction between himself and everyone else. He could have just accepted it.
I mean, but yeah, it's like one of those things where it's like he has the power to fix it. And it's like he's especially like in the source, he's like he sees all of the people that he's like, these might have been my friends or my family at some point, and it's just like knowing that I have the power to fix it and I'm not doing anything. I can imagine why he does what he does. Yeah, it's definitely one of those things.
But it's his choice. That hasn't. It is. That's it's kind like, of
he could just kind of like accept it and like I don't know. Do like I don't know, can Ascians kill themselves? I doubt it. I don't know.
I don't even think you don't gotta kill himself, just
because it's just the fact that like now. No one can see him except for like a select few people. So even if he was to accept it, he'd still be alone. It's just now he would be following you around everywhere all the time, and you'd be the only one who could talk to him.
Well, we would only be able to not see him when he's like out of the body, right? Or if he chooses to not be seen. Isn't that the whole thing? That he can be seen by people if he chooses to?
Yeah, that's true. If he has like a physical body.
Yeah. So it's once again another choice. Like you could just hang out, man. We have cookies. You wanna have some cookies? Absolutely thinks you're crazy and comments on more and more as the story goes on. Well, Thancred can suck a nut. I ain't taking none of that crap from No Magic Boy. Yeah, I said it. I forgot to talk to the person up there. Up on top of this gosh dang wall. I was so excited to run towards Tomra. Allie, why are you all the way up here? God damn it. Yeah.
They got on the elevator with you.
No, I mean up the stairs and shit. Instead of.
I probably want to see what it looks like. I mean,
it looked dead. That's what it looked like. Looked like dead ocean, filled with dead fish and light. Wait, where the hell is she? In this door? Nope. Heck. It's like going over to fucking Atlantic City and be like, I want to see the ocean. No, you don't. Not a single person in their life who knows where Atlantic City is out there being like, look, the ocean breeze.
I mean, they also have never actually been here before, so there's that too.
Like just oh, you mean the smell of trash in the air? Mmm, delicious. That was before I spied someone leave it and proceed to head in our direction, all the while trying to remain unseen. Whoever this mysterious person is, they should still be out there. Go on, take a look. Search your surroundings. Look for a tiny baby dwarf. I believe. How hard am I zooming? I'm zooming. Oh. Shoe bill. I did it. Oh wait, is this one you just read? Like, oh, shoe bill.
No.
Okay.
That one is there.
Wait, hold on. I have that bird as a minion. Ooh. Oh, found you. Mysterious person. Yeah, I'm looking right at you. Look into your eyes. Get back here. He has staring contests with other Shoebill minions. Nice. I'm making fun of his disability. I see how. Listen. It'll count as ableist if in the real world I find out that in fact magic exists. Then I am sorry to all the people that I made fun of for not having magic abilities. Gotta understand, I have friends with no magic. They told me it was fine. I must admit, I dare say we have a bit of time here. Yeah. So then, let's head to the village and see if it's indeed inhabited. I love finding out that villages are inhabited. Probably finishing this up and then calling it there, right? Yeah, 6:52. Wow, there's so much daylight outside.
Yeah, I know, right?
That time of year, damn.
Yep.
And it might be this time of year forever.
I really hope so.
Yeah.
I just need them. I don't care which way they do it. They just need to stop changing the clock.
Yeah, just hold one. I think this is technically what it should be by default. I think. Like if we didn't have daylight savings, I thought this was what it was supposed to naturally be, because daylight savings is supposed to give you an extra hour. Oh wait, or so, oh maybe not. Yeah, I don't know which is what.
I don't either. I just know I'm supposed to change my clock, which is why I'm just like, please just pick one so I can stop having to do that.
We went an hour forward, right?
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, I think it was when you go an hour back, it's supposed, because it's supposed to be that you're giving more light for farmers in the morning. Was the whole quote-unquote reason for it back in the day. And now it's like, no one needs that, not even the farmers. Spring forward, fall back. Thank you. You would think I'd remember that little phrase after years of hearing it, right? Ain't nobody wanna talk. Dried victuals. Meat. Why, recently, by your reckoning, they love the meat. Yeah, sure. All I know are my seeds are starting to sprout. Delicious. What did you plant again? I think you told us a couple streams ago. I have forgotten. Got that dear eggplant, my boy? Although I guess that won't be seeds.
What quest are you on? Hold on, let me see. Do you have anything to do after this?
The view from above. Hold on. Not. Okay, hold on. Let me open my text, because it turns out my friends, if I can't be on by 8, I'll let y'all know. We'll probably have to link.
Oh, right. You have game night tonight. Okay, never mind.
But it would be at 7:30, and it also might not happen tonight because apparently one of my bros is like figuring stuff out. I have to phrase that differently, otherwise it sounds like he's going through some shit. Like
he's
him and his
grappling
girlfriend
with his sexuality.
Yeah, him and his girlfriend are like heading out to Nola.
I did not know that's where that was going. I was like,
Yeah.
oh no.
Yeah, no, that's why I was like, I should rephrase this because I'm gonna say he's trying to figure out things with his girlfriend, and then I heard the phrase in my head and stopped it before I finished. Because like that sounds like they're struggling. Nah, they're just planning a fucking trip together. And
yeah, that reminds me. I need to
And
do
so you
my
might not be
rental
able to
car
play.
thing for my trip.
Mm.
Yeah, a friend invited me and some other people to their lake house in the summer.
Nice.
And so I, despite my anxiety immediately flaring up and me being exhausted just at the thought of it, I'm like, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna be a sociable person and try to hang out. But it's happening, like, I think it's like happening during my mom's birthday. So I'm just like, I will be there a day late because it's my mother's birthday. So
yay.
But they're like, yeah, the lake house is 2 hours from the airport. So I'm like, well, I don't want one person to have to come pick me up from the airport. One, I'm not going to talk to you for 2 hours in the car. That's just not going to happen.
Yeah.
And two, that's a lot of gas to spend. So I'll rent a car myself.
You're Tristal, the artist from you? Oh, okay. I'm like, who?
Huh? Yeah, it's the one that threw out the building.
Got it. Hey, what's up, man? You're not dead. How the fuck did you get up here? Yeah. What was this village? Somewhat made up of those who survived being exiled from Umor. Nice. Nah, but how'd you... As I wandered the wilds, I chanced to cross paths with an inhabitant of these parts. He took me through a secret tunnel. Nice. Secret tunnel. Okay, that's cool about the lake house and stuff. Lettuce, onion, cauliflower, peppers, tomatoes, pumpkin, watermelon, mountain. Dang. It's a lot of seeds. It's a lot of melons. Pumpkin included. So Vothri is a sin eater and he's fled to Mount Gog. It is a strange tale, but I have no reason to doubt your words. Your help would be most welcome, Tristal. To begin with, we request your people's permission to run the area. If we are to confront Vothri, we need to figure out how to get the hell up. I don't need our permission. Tell the others about you and not yours. Now, we haven't much to offer in the way of hospitality, but our village is at your disposal. Please use it as you see fit. Thanks, man. Oh, but you were saying if I had time, what should I
was gonna say you should keep going. Like you're, I'm like at a part now where I'm basically waiting for you, but I'm because I've been zooming through the quest.
Okay. So yeah, I can at least
if you had
keep
the
going.
time.
Yeah, I can at least keep going actually till 7:30. Because that would have been that's the time that we are playing together if he can play tonight.
Right.
So I can go up to there. Okay.
Well, while you deal with that, I'm gonna go get something to eat because it's 7 o'clock and I should probably eat something before it gets later. Because immediately after this, I'm probably gonna go watch Batman.
Hey.
Yeah, I should go watch it. It's isn't it like 3 hours or something?
Yep, it's long as shit. Enjoy.
Yeah. Oh boy.
DC movies, long as hell.
Yeah, I mean, I heard it was good.
Apparently it's gorgeous.
So I'm like, I heard it was good, and I'm like, generally speaking, people say it's good. So I'm like, you know what? It's not like the whole Snyder movies where a lot of people say it's bad, but then there's like a pocket of people who are like, no, it's good.
Yeah, the Snyder fans.
If you ignore all these things, like people are generally saying that the Batman movie's good. So I'm like, we'll watch it. I will watch it. So
okay.
But I will be right back. I'm gonna go find something to eat.
Enjoy your meal. And aim to meet at the foot of the mountain, taking notes of what you see along the way. Where are my goddamn dwarves? Feed me. I keep walking in the direction. Oh, hey, it's a Gogna. By a Gogna, I mean it's that one boss you fight in one of the original Final Fantasies. Don't think it was called a Gogna then. So, oh, it's my fucking. Wait, no, that isn't my mount. It has the same type of wings. I keep forgetting my mount is from Kite. Is from the fight against Xenos, right? These guys look cool though. I like this. I kind of wonder sometimes how many of the enemies in the game, like ratio-wise, are previous Final Fantasy to made for 14. You know? I kind of want to see that. Because technically, like, so many of these are callback enemies. I just see an enemy design go, oh, I know that guy. I would love to see, like, compare if it's like a, I don't know, 5-to-2 ratio of legacy monsters versus created for the game. You know? Uh-oh. Turn off my I do not need to be pulling aggro right now. I'm a single person. So yeah, they want me to. I don't want to follow the path. Video game, I can just climb. Ooh, right. To the south? Yeah, so it's like. Yeah, it's all the way down there. Alright. Two? And one of them's hot? Oh no. How will I explain my attraction to Forgiven Thievery? Shout out to the homies, but I kind of am, I'm having one of those introvert moments where even as I'm streaming and as I'm playing video games, I'm thinking in my head, I kind of hope that they say that they're too busy tonight so that I can just, after the stream, just be like, dead to the world. Don't ask me nothing. I don't know nothing about nobody. I can watch 5 more episodes of Daredevil. Is that a fucking mimic? Because that's broken wood, right? Oh, that's cool as shit. Also, that is not broken wood. Understood. Oh. Da, da, da. Da, 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 da. This music is doing it. Music's flying. That's Aerith standing up there. I'm going to expect voice work.
You're a sight for sore eyes. I don't know about you, but I bumped into quite a few sin eaters out there.
You got here for a while.
You too, then. It seems the closer we get to Mount Gulg, the more of them there are.
It feels like 5 beats off from JoJo.
Looks a lot bigger from here, doesn't it? If I were Vorthri, the first thing I'd do is surround myself with as many sin eaters as I could lay my hands on. And judging by the number we've already faced, his lordship is of the same mind. This is going to be a tough climb.
Is he gonna surround himself with them or eat most of them?
But first things first. We need to determine if climbing is even an option. The more I look, the less likely it seems.
What if I jump really high?
Scholar is right to be worried. But flying may be our only choice after all.
I'll learn Dragoon real quick somehow in this different universe. I'm sorry. The heck?
There you are. Master Alphino was afeard you had met with some misfortune.
Oh!
Urianger. And you too, Exarch. What brings you here?
Yeah, you're real far out, huh?
I wish to observe the final struggle with my own eyes. I arrived at Bottom Rung too late to accompany you, but I was in time to join Urianger and the others. Come, let us see how this unfolds.
Okay. I was about to say, how good are your laser things? Not that good.
Well, it seems flying is off the table.
If we have learned that much, then the Machina have served their purpose.
Ah, so that's what they were for. Wasteful, but effective.
It would seem our foe will not be reached by land or air. We must needs withdraw to consider another course.
I see! Wait.
Master Alphino waiteth for us at Top Rung. Thither should we make our way.
What if we shoot a really strong laser at the halo around the mountain? My brain just kind of assumes that's the halo that is keeping that thing afloat. I kind of want to just immediately go over there and light that stupid aetherite. I hope the next mission just takes me there. Goddamn miles. Miles away! Although at least with this, now that we've gone up here... Oh, I didn't see that hoodoo. Oh no. Yeah, now that we're up here... I assume for the most part I'll be able to walk around and grab those final pieces of Aether Current. And then we can get jamming.
Okay, I'm back. I
Oh!
have returned.
That was quick.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna eat because I'm just sitting here.
Oh, you just grabbing it? Okay.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna eat while I'm here. Eat. Because otherwise Verde would have to come in here. Nobody wants that.
Oh my god! The violence for no reason.
I'm kidding.
The absolute violence of this man for no reason.
Verde knows I'm joking. I don't even think Verde's still here.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, this song is like just a few beats off from the JoJo theme. I didn't expect to see the Chais here, but I suppose it's well within their rights. Anyway, it's time to tackle on the next little obstacle, finding a way. For this, we'll need to put all our heads together. Yeah, nobody wants me in I didn't say shit. Listen, I didn't attack you. I was minding my business. And then Second just said, what if I shot someone in front of you? Second's just jealous of whenever I hang out with Jax. There's this urge to make it inappropriate shit. Christ. You mess. Alright, a downright. Ooh, dwarven. I like that dwarf shit. Show it to me. Wait, hold on. Turn around? Wait. Oh, it doesn't match. I hate that dwarf shit. Alright. As we get more high mithril, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. When the frick is part 2 of part 6 coming out? That's so weird to say.
There's no path, and the sky is thick with Vorthry's winged devils.
I want it.
We might consider Amaro, but without extensive training, we cannot hope to contend with the Eaters. Yulmore's airship fleet, meanwhile, consists solely of transport vessels ill-suited for battle. And without the expertise of one such as Cid, we are in no position to attempt a refit.
Oh, it's so frustrating! That wretched mountain should jolly well come back down to us!
Now, dearest, we mustn't disturb these good people at their work.
No, she has a good idea.
Ridden the ladder and seen the sights. It's past time we took our leave.
You could just knock that punk down. I'm telling you. There you go.
The lady may well have the right of it. Mount Gulg will not soon come down to Earth, nor can we compel it to do so. But if the mountain will not come to the land, mayhap the land may be made to come to the mountain.
I'm sorry?
In the form of a Talos. A Talos large enough to reach out and take the volcano in its grasp.
Where you seen that?
Such a golem would be an onerous undertaking indeed. Yet the principle seemeth sound in itself.
Now wait, what do you have?
No one has ever made one even half that size.
Do you have like reverse mini or something?
Aside the small matter of logistics, which, by the way, would be no small matter, the design would be unimaginably complex. Though I suppose, if its only function is to cling to the ruddy mountain...
Shut up, we're not actually building a huge golem. Shut up.
Solid base, firmly rooted to the ground, sacrifice mobility to simplify the construction, reducing materials required.
You're absolutely kidding me.
Wait, what am I thinking? We would still need a veritable army of people to do the work. Left to the crew that helped down below, it would take decades, if not a nice round century.
This is my introduction to them?
So we need more hands. And what sort of things would these hands be required to do?
Well, let's see. First, we'd need people to procure the stone for the chassis. The rock found in the mountain would suit our purposes well enough. It would be a simple task to quarry the stuff, but given the stupendous quantity required, we'd need all the help we can get.
This scene, I feel like despite this idea coming from Y'shtola, it feels like the most hard-headed.
We have friends amongst the miners.
I will just
I will go and petition their aid.
be big.
While you do that, I'll make for more.
That's the solution. Be big.
Some support.
Let's make a stone mech. Right?
Return to Calusia. From fishers to carpenters, Yulmore is home to all manner of talented folk. I dare say their skills will avail us.
Is there anything else you need?
Well, yes, actually. Magic. Lots of the stuff, as much as possible. To awaken a talus of this size would require an entire congregation of mages.
Don't we also need that fucking
Many among the Knights Blessed are gifted in the arcane arts.
mineral that, like, we were struggling to get enough to power one baby Talos with?
The Fey folk, too, possess surpassing aptitude in magic.
We're bringing everyone. Let's go.
They are not wont to cooperate in the endeavors of men. Leastwise, not without making all manner of mischief.
We'll figure it out. Just ask my girl. Ask my homie.
Instead, call upon the people of the Crystarium, with thy permission, Exarch.
Nah, screw that. Let's get the pay in.
At your disposal, as are our Amaro and Chocobos.
They all would love it.
I'm sorry. You mean to tell me you can call on not only the people of Yulmore and the Crystarium, but the Knights Blessed and the Maul, and even those miners?
Yeah. You have a lot of friends.
Just about everyone in Ballynorvrand.
Right?
Who are you people? And how did you come to have so many friends?
What are we, some type of suicide squad? We're the Scions. Wait, come on. That's the one! The artist Alphino and his assistant, baby! Why? Why did I hold my hand up?
Oh, dearest, have you forgotten already? Alphino told us that when we first met.
Oh, we look around like, what?
Actually, that may not have been...
Who?
Never mind.
This game is great.
So, as you can see, you will not want for bodies. I trust you will have your design ready in good time for their arrival. Norvrant is counting on you, heir to Daedalus Stoneworks.
So the true hero of Storm of Shadowbringers is Dulia Chai, because she brought her husband here,
We'll be back as soon
and
as
she also came up with the solution
the whole world with us.
that led to Ystola's Eureka. And she hired me and Alfie in the very beginning. That helped us even get all the intel we needed.
I take it we will be assisting Master Chai, though I am quite sure he has everything under control.
I now understand why everyone loves Dulia. I get it. Look at her go.
What's funny about all this is like it just seems like it's the end of the expansion. Like we're bringing everybody together, we're building a giant robot,
And I'm on and it's the 77 level quest. Yeah, I've noticed. Or is it? Did it hit 78 yet? Fucking. Oh. A village of you more in exiles. Yeah. Yes, people have a reason to love a free citizen like me. And possibly willing to cooperate. This will never work. Never should fix that ruddy lift. He's having a heart attack. Yeah, no, hold on. Okay, we're on level 78 stuff. Yeah, it feels like we're wrapping up. Wait, why do I still have 2 more levels of quests? Oh no. Oh dear, Darling appears to have lost the plot. That's it in him, Jackson. He's the cleverest man I know. He just wants for confidence sometimes. If you were to give him some words of encouragement, I'm sure he can give you your Talos. I got this. I'm great at giving confidence. A bit of advice I learned from his mother. He responds poorly to obvious praise. We need to find another way to stoke the fires of his motivation, awaken his sense of dark. of daring. Choose words that will best encourage Chinese. In order to succeed, you must lift the spirit sufficiently during conversation. What bloody minigame are they putting me in? Encourage Chinese. This is stupid. Duty commenced! Play yourself doubt. I can't do it. No one can. Talus of that size. No one's even dreamed of it. Julia's counting on you. You're a genius. No, so no. Alphino once struggled to collect firewood, you know. He did, but he's such a capable lad, brimming with confidence. I suppose even the most capable among us have struggles to overcome. Tanu still harbors some misgivings. But regardless of my own feelings, I can't do a damn thing without help from those villagers. They're not badly like to give it. Tristan's among them. You said so yourself. Lest you've forgotten, we essentially sent him to his death. Even if the others don't bear a personal grudge, he would never forgive us. Don't worry, he'll forgive you for sure. Things won't improve by themselves. You have to take the first step. I don't see him willing to apologize. Well, willing to apologize, but I don't see him willing to just go over there. It's either 1 or 3. I'm going with 3. I know. Unless we take the first step, there can never be reconciliation. This is a chance for everyone to come together. Even if they hurled stones at me, perhaps it's worth trying to apologize. Yes, there we go. Yes. What then? In the end, it's not even a question of forgiveness. Building such an enormous house is impossible, and no amount of contrition will change that. Even if by some miracle the people of Amity were willing to let bygones be bygones, they think that the plan is absurd. I think it's absurd. Less absurd than the change that's come to you more. We liberate a castle with a strategy that man would call absurd. Every you touch turns to gold. What's our strategy to liberate the castle absurd? Go in and fight.
When you guys like flooded the entire place.
Yeah.
I think that's the castle they're talking about. I honestly don't remember.
Sure. Well, now, to flood the very castle you sought to reclaim. Oh, they are talking. Oh, I didn't realize they're talking about Doma.
Yeah, remember, because that's when Yugiri shot Gosetsu.
Yeah.
That was that whole thing.
I didn't realize that was the plan that I was referring to there. I was thinking of Yule more as a castle. Right, I don't know why. So I thought it was relative here. Okay. Failed to reach 4-3. We could build Talus. No, we're not doing that. Then we'll go together. I'll protect you. I'll protect everyone. Because I am powerful. I didn't read the full thing. Shit. Then we'll go together. I don't know if this is gonna be a good one. Yeah. Also, I can die with you. How very kind of you to offer, but if it's all the same, I'd rather keep on living. Feeling somewhat. Oh, look, he's optimistic. He's doing great. It's optimistic, Gerardo. It's downright tiring. Tell me, why did you throw yourself into the midst of such a grueling struggle? Oh, hey. To protect those I love, because I live for adventure, I got roped into. Part of me kind of feels like he'd be like, oh my god, you got roped to do it too? Well, then I guess no. To protect those I love. Right? Yeah. What else could compel us to face such dangers? I too have someone I wish to protect, with whom I want to live out my days in peace. Burning with motivation. Wait, hold on. I did one of those wrong, and it's still...
Yeah, no, they give you multiple chances.
Oh, okay.
Like, if you had done it right all 3 times, it would have just stopped. I think you have to just get 3 right, basically.
Okay. Like, stop playing my victory music for this. Stop it. I want you away from me, back in you. Now, wherever you go, I'm going to... You're the only one who has to apologize. No telling what may happen out there. I don't know if I can keep you safe. Perhaps it's a bad idea after all. I don't think I have what it takes. Can we just drag him over, Exarch? Master Chai, that you are beset with doubt is proof that you can envision the task ahead. That which man can envision, he can make reality. Trust it's some old friends, you might say. Even should it be a feat fit for the divine, if something has been done before, then most assuredly can be done again by our own hands. That's a little idealistic, don't you think? Perhaps, Master Chai, perhaps. But what is man if not an idealistic creature? It is not an easy thing to achieve one's dreams. My friends can attest to that. Countless times did they meet with frustration in the course of their endeavors. I watched a lot of people die. None would have found fault with them had they given up, yet they never did. Except after the next, they complete each goal. And for their determination, they accomplished numerous feats that many believe lay beyond the reach of mankind. Like them, you are a man of science. Amidst your doubts, surely there's a spark of desire to make the impossible possible. Please, Dr. Stone, you must. Shoutouts to Dr. Stone.
Watch that show. Yeah, I need to watch it.
Real good. Real good. Come, darling, like the old days, I would be first. See your Talos. You shall be, my dear. Right then, to Amity. Amazing. Give me more dating sims. Glad my words struck a chord, shall we? Second, I was doing my very best in that moment. When she said that, and then he looks down, I very strongly held back the feeling to say, Tani, in front of everyone? Surely not.
Okay, I'm glad it wasn't just me.
Oh damn, 727. Okay, so yeah, good thing I'm completing this now. Okay. I'm not seeing a text from my homie. So he said if I'm not able to get on by 8. So I wonder if he's gonna text me at like 7:45 or 7:50. Walmart? There's someone here named Walmart. I can't believe it. Hey, Tristal. I brought friends. Yo, who was that person with a fucking Chanel purse there? I saw that. Somebody wearing Fenty. Never had to be angry with us. Please listen to what I have to say. I'm tasked with delivering these people to Mount Gug by means of a Talos of heretofore unseen proportions. However, I cannot do this without the cooperation of those with intimate knowledge of this land, as you and your fellow villagers. Cooperation. After you ignored my desperate pleas and cast me out, you have the gall to come here and ask for my cooperation. I'm sorry. XIV is not the one to blame for your suffering, we are. We were free citizens without a care in the world, different to the hardship of others. We didn't know what would become of you, and frankly, we didn't care. Julia's just sat there like, I don't know what all this we is. But we know now that what we did to you, to full many, was wrong. Terribly wrong. I'm not sure how to fit. Crystal, reminder, if you don't help us right now, everyone will die. Goddamn. One thing is clear to me, all that is in the past, and we mustn't let past wrongs stand in the way of a brighter future. Look at this speech from presidential candidate. Crystal, you have my word. I'll set to work on the design at once, wouldn't do to have nothing to show the others when they return to help. Make no mistake, this venture is unprecedented in the history of Talos building. Aye, the history of all mankind. Rest assured, this genius of Daedalus Stoneworks will deliver. Amazing. Glorious. And a new piece of armor. And a cutscene. Wicked White. What? Got a problem? You see, I've been promised people to procure the stone as well as imbue magic. When I was put on the spot earlier, I thought this was all we required. I forgot about one rather important item needed to bring a Talos to life. Yeah, that, It's got the heart, right? Freaking heart. Yeah, how we getting all that? And one big enough to power this Talos. While I work on a design, I'd be much obliged if you could see to procuring the ore with which to fashion a heart. Art suitable of bringing up to life a Talos that shall embrace the very firmament. That's a lot, son. Oh, did I just hit level 80? I just hit level 80. And it didn't give me no ding or nothing. Damn. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We're full. The fuck is this? No time to sell it. It's gone. I don't even know what that was. I hope it wasn't part of a... No, it was level 41. It wasn't. Okay. I was like, wait, was that part of... What? What? That's fine. Oh, wait. Oh, if I get the helmet for this, I'm gonna get the... Oh, ooh. I'm ready. I look so stupid. I love it. Okay.
Yeah, Friday fucking showed up on my stream wearing this shit. I was like, what? I
fashion. But hey, yeah, we're gonna end there. Thank you very much, as always, Second, for hanging out.
No problem. I'd say I'm trying to see how like when the next dungeon is. I'm trying to remember what quest you're on. Let me see. You're close, obviously, because you guys are building a giant robot to get there. So you know.
I can't wait to see that. Oh my god, that's gonna be so cool when this changes. You're gonna see a fucking Talos in the sky. All right.
Yep. Yeah, you've got like I think less than 10 quests. It's like it's probably a little over like it's maybe like 6 or 7.
Okay.
Maybe.
And there they are. Meet the foals. Cute. Fucking meet the. I should slap Koji Fox. Yeah. But yes, I shall see everybody. Today is Thursday.
Yes.
As always, I'm gonna say maybe I'll show up tomorrow, and then I'm not gonna show up tomorrow. So I'll see you guys on Saturday. For
Alright.
Either it might be Kirby, it might be Elden Ring. I'm not sure right now. Because I would like it's probably gonna be Elden Ring because that's longer. So I should do more streams of that. But yeah. It depends on how I feel after work on Saturday. But y'all have a lovely night. Alright. Good night.
Night, everybody.
Sleep tight. Oh my god, I forgot. It's huge.